banking, and more. Make 2026 the year of yes with Absa. Your story matters.
You are listening to Citi 97.3 FM, the city's finest.
There can be no other 97.3. No need to change. Keep it tuned to Citi. You're number one. Don't look no further. We've got it all covered. Citi FM.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, my neighbor.
Good morning to life.
Good morning.
Music, talk, inspiration, in perspective.
Express yourself. Good morning, my neighbor.
Citi FM, your station.
It's a refreshing lifestyle.
Citi FM, 97.3.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
She says, darling, Hosanna, I wanna hold them. The Kunimati, Wahoma, wanna watch it. She says, darling, Hosanna, I wanna hold them. Nana said, oh yeah, the Japan take a sima one. Nana don't never suffer.
victory. The heritage of the blood has purchased us our victory. It says, now thanks be to God who gives us the victory through our Lord Jesus Christ. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, immovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Sweet victory. We are more than conquerors through him who loved us. Victorious in everything we do. And the greatest victory, I think, is the victory over yourself. If you don't learn to say no to yourself, you can't say no to anybody else. Yeah. So we train young people to deny themselves so they can be fit for higher callings. Everybody wants to conquer the world. Everybody wants to conquer poverty. Everybody wants to conquer something. If you can't conquer your own desires, if you can't conquer your own mind, there's nothing on earth you can conquer. So this is a message to Ghana. Our biggest enemy is not without, it's within. Yeah, it's called the enemy within. So as Dan Hamilton reminds us with victory praise, let's remember the victory over self is the greatest victory of all. 97.3 Citi FM, 6:34 Citi Breakfast Show. Right now, it's time to jump into what the news headlines are saying. But Business Sense brought to us by Absa. Going green is not just about saving the planet, it's saving you real money. Solar to cut down power costs, EVs to reduce your fuel, energy efficient equipment to cut the cost of running your home or business. Absa can help you finance it all with the Absa Green Finance Loan. Terms and conditions apply. Absa reminds you to shine your eye and avoid being scammed. My name is Bernard Avle. I'm here with Richard Delaskai and Caleb Kuda with the news review segment. You know, it's funny, they've been announcing some rain for the past 4 days. It's not coming. So I don't know what's happening.
It will come at an appointed time.
Before you go to bed, they will send the thing that actually some rain be the cap.
It will come at an appointed time.
So, it's some way.
It will come at an appointed time.
But I think yesterday rained in parts of the northeast and the north. But in the southern part of the country, they always announce in Sony Babat, in Sony
No, but some, you see, say some they fall.
I don't know.
No.
You sure?
Oh, yeah, some they fall.
Okay, because, we are giving up.
No, some they.
Maybe the Lord wants the cleanup things to go before the more rain comes.
Oh, yeah, looking as usual, some people are praying against the rain, too.
So the final rain will test whether the thing we did worked or not. So we have to clear it fast.
Yeah, real quick. But we really need to deal with the capital's garbage.
No, we have
and
to.
then also the streets are looking bisa. Although we say we have done.
Yeah, but you need more landfill sites or new ways of disposing of your refuse. Because
Yeah.
the people are many. And we produce a lot of waste.
Mm-hmm.
And where are we going to hide it?
We have to start banning things.
Yes.
And enforcing
Absolutely.
the ban.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Which one? Plastic, normal.
Plastic has to go.
Single-use plastic.
Single-use plastic there. It has to
go.
use.
Yeah.
The styrofoam.
Yes, that one too must go.
That one.
We can't be spelling. This styrofoam. It has to go.
It has to go. Yeah. And then the companies that import all these, the one that they used to package ACs and all of these things.
those things.
Yeah.
That white thing.
Yes.
We used to play with when we were children.
Yeah. Concave. We used to use it for glue too.
It'd be correct.
Yes. So we have to deal with that one too.
Oh, but that one is also non-biodegradable.
Yeah, but it doesn't. You can't.
But when you buy fridge, you need it to give the fridge cover.
No, there are other ways of dealing with that. In fact, some other countries.
But remember the one that's like bubble, you
were pressing
back.
Yeah.
It's sweet, you press
When you
it.
buy calculator, it's on the big bar. That one, you never manage. But that one, when I just press it, so they can't ban that one. So what's the name of that thing?
I don't know.
Please, the thing that the thing that they use to surround, sometimes surrounds calculator, or when you buy like earphones, and it's like some
bubbles.
No, it is.
That one doesn't appeal.
It's one of the greatest inventions of our day. When you are tired, just press it.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Please, what's the name? I need the name. So ban plastics, ban styrofoam, ban all those things, but don't ban two.
No. There is an exception to the general rule.
On a very sad note, the Daily Graphic is leading with the passing of the Yana, a man whose reign brought peace to the Dagbon and to the north and to Ghana essentially. And you see the graphic is reporting that Yana, nation mourns Yana Abubakari or Abukari the second president. Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, others paid tribute with some very nice photos of him in his glory.
And still on Daily Graphic, they report that Bono East secures 310 acres for government projects, and government reaches final milestone in external debt restructuring. DVLA pilots digital number plate system August 1, and Golden Boot race pursuit of World Cup immortality. Maurice Kwanzaa writes on the semi-finals and the finals details.
This is the World Cup, right?
Yes, World Cup.
Let me go to the Ghanaian Times. The story about the Yana is repeated on the front page, but the big story says overhaul public transport now. Nation losing over 4 billion Ghana cedis annually to poor system. This is according to some experts talking about what they know how to do best. Also, the front page this morning, Dennis Miracles Abuaje others under investigation over alleged 55 million Ghana cedi public funds diversion. This is according to Iyoko, coming after we demanded answers as to what exactly is happening. That clarity is important. And then also something here that says stronger deal structures key to unlocking mining finance. This is according to Standard Bank.
Daily Guide, Yana Abubakar, the second dies in South Africa. Mahama Bawumia mourn him. Okatechi hospitalized under police guard. Release ex-NAFCO bosses 6.7 thousand euros and phones. This is Gofredame to the AG and Iyoko. And Iyoko lists 6 charges against Miracles Abuaje, accuses him of 55 million Ghana cedi stolen cash.
The Chronicle says American blogger commits suicide. It comes with a question mark. Police deploy homicide unit to airport residential area to unravel mystery. The photograph of the deceased is here on the front page. His name Fred Akowa. Also on the front page this morning, Ochehene pays tribute to Yana's legacy of peace. And Echia Watts asks court to cite Prophet Kwesi Boateng, others for contempt.
All right, so Daily Post this morning, government mourns Yana Abubakar Mahama II, praises his role in Dagbon peace efforts. Miracles Abuaje arrested over alleged misappropriation, misapplication, diversion, and theft of public funds amounting to about 55 million Ghana cedis, granted 50 million Ghana cedi bail by Iyoko. Beyond funding, Ghana Medical Trust Fund reviews Cape Coast Teaching Hospitals partnership to deliver better care. So you have Ubobi Opoku here with the authorities of the hospital.
Let me take you to the Inquisitor. MPP constituency elections, violence at Bantama. Also the front page, Eduji corrects falsehoods about or on Abutrike's extradition. Also the front page this morning, NPA CEO receive Puma Energy and Africa Head, and some other stories on the front page this morning.
The final one for me, the Informer this morning, NPP constituency elections, Bawumia urges losers, winners to work together. And in this issue, GJA bears teeth at NDC over Obatampa radio attack. GMET urges bold climate action as 2026 rainy season forecast raises alarm over floods, disease, and food security. And the final one, which is quite big here, third term debate, don't drink the poison, Mahama advised.
Let me take you to the Daybreak newspaper. Sanction Nana Eyu Efriye Kweku Kwatin tells MPP. The photographs of the two men on the front page of the Daybreak this morning. Also, MPP national chairmanship race. Afoko meets media today. And Bawumia mourns Yana Abubakar Mahama II. Finally, if you go to the New Republic newspaper, Edu Boahen faces perjury. There's a photograph of the gentleman here on the front page. Also, some other stories, including one that says MPP's family affair turns bloody, and the story about Miracles also makes the front page.
CitiNewsroom.com. No job cuts over floods. Sam George assures Ghana digital centers staff. Also, Accra Temamoto project is 48% complete, according to the engineer Kwabena Bingpong. Meanwhile, we have a sad story of an 11-year-old boy who drowns at Adenta Aviation. Fire service recovers his body. Attah-Mensah says the 50 million CD bill for miracles is impossible. It's impossible to meet. Sorry about that. And then Dagbon to hold 3-day prayers for late Yana Abubakar on July 15. So that's in 2 days' time. In other headlines, police intercept 73 parcels of suspected cannabis, reject 300,000 CD bribe, 2 arrested. If you go to
the big amounts they keep mentioning, correct?
Yeah, the bribe. Maybe that's what the people wanted to pay.
The people have that much money.
But the cannabis is
cocoa industry risk collapse as Galamsey destroys over 100,000 acres of farms. This is Cocoa Board sounding the alarm. And then some abandoned 1D, 1F factories converted into churches, according to Ahmed Ibrahim. Meanwhile, road clearance strategy will speed up Accra-Kumasi Expressway. This is on the Accra-Kumasi Road. Meanwhile, we are told that 2 sacked to resume indefinite strike on July 20. Those are some headlines on Channel 1 News Online.
Very well.
If you go to Major Online, Mohammed's first year performance scores 4.9 over 10 in IERPP assessment. Also, 1 in 5 districts face severe teacher shortage despite near universal school enrollment. This is according to a report. And then 2 arrested after Bole police see suspected cannabis, reject 30,000 CD bribe. So the police are rejecting.
Is it 30 or 300,000?
2 different stories. The 300,000 one is different from the 30,000 one.
Okay.
So the police are rejecting all over.
Oh, that's good.
Let's get into the details. Meanwhile, before that, Reuters is reporting
that
missiles and drones fly in intense US and Iranian strikes. So if you go to the BBC as well, Iran hits 2 UAE tankers in Strait of Hormuz as US carries out 3rd night of strikes. They are just bombing everywhere.
Let me start with Daily Graphic. Nation mourns Yana Abubakar II.
Situation for us all.
Sorry. President Akufo-Addo, Bawumia, others pay tribute. Mohammed Fugu writes from Yendi that following the demise of the overlord of Dagbon, Yana Abubakar II, a regent, has been enskinned to temporarily oversee the affairs of the kingdom until a new Yana is selected and enskinned in line with tradition. He is Kampakuya Na Yakubu Abubakar, the eldest son of the immediate past Yana. At the moment, the chiefs and people are in a state of shock, mourning the death of Yana Abubakar II, who passed on after a 7-year reign. He was 87. The death of the revered monarch was officially announced by the head of the Dagbon Kingmakers, led by Kugana Adam Abdullah II yesterday morning. After the performance of traditional rites at the Bewa Palace in Yendi in the Northern region, the announcement plunged one of the oldest kingdoms in the country and the entire nation into mourning. There had been a gathering of chiefs, elders, family members, opinion leaders, and general public at the palace to observe the traditional processes following the passing of the king.
So the government has issued a statement warning his passing. There's also been an announcement of
3-day
prayers on June 16, which is a 3rd day prayers. July 16, forgive me. So the day after tomorrow, that will be held in Yendi as well. So those are the 2, and then lots of people are paying tribute.
Exactly, the Ochehini has paid tribute to his reign of peace, and then also Dr. Bawumia has also spoken.
Former President Akufo-Addo, a lot of people have paid tribute to him. Haruna Idrisu, who's the MP for Tamale South, also paid tribute to him.
Condolences.
More
to
on
the
this
people
later
of
on.
And
Second story, Sky.
Let me take you to some other stories. Okay, you want me to do the transport story? I thought I should bring you about America.
So this is the Ghanaian Times.
Okay, so the transport story, you find that story on the center spread. People say they are still struggling to get home after
where are the buses?
Well, I don't know, Charlie. The story by Stephanie Binkra, you find it on page 12 of the Ghanaian Times, and it says 2 university dons have called for a comprehensive overhaul of Ghana's public transport system, stating that the decades-old model is no longer fit for purpose and is costing the economy more than 4 billion Ghana cedis annually. Now, they said the daily experience of long queues, overcrowding at lorry terminals, and unreliable services underscored the urgent need for reforms to deliver a modern, efficient, and reliable transport system capable of meeting the demands of a growing population and economy. In separate interviews with the Ghanaian Times following this newspaper's recent reports on commuter hardships, the academics explained that the largely informal transport system was undermining productivity, increasing the cost of doing business, and placing undue fiscal and financial strain on commuters. They advocated an integrated integrated transport system anchored on stronger regulation, the use of digital technology, and sustained investment in infrastructure. An associate professor of transport geography at the University of Ghana, Professor Ernest Agyemang, described the inefficiencies in the country's transport system as alarming. There's a further professor who was also spoken to. For his part, an associate professor of hospitality and tourism at the University of Energy and Natural Resources, Professor Ricky Yao Nuchu Bodo, described Ghana's public transport system as highly informal, inefficient, and poorly regulated.
Meanwhile, a reconstruction consultant in Akwabena Bimpon says the reconstruction of the Akratima motorway is 48% complete, with significant progress made on drainage infrastructure to reduce flooding along the corridor. Speaking on the point of view on Channel 1 TV yesterday, Engineer Bimpon explained that works are currently concentrated on the urban highway, which will serve as a service road alongside the motorway. He said much of the work has focused on constructing drainage systems and interchanges to address flooding challenges.
Let me take you back to the Ghanaian Times. There's a story related to the sector. Page 3 of the Ghanaian Times says DVLA impounds 85 illegally imported vehicles. Now, Benjamin Acton Tete reports that the introduction of the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority's clone detection system in May this year has so far led to the impoundment of 85 illegally imported vehicles. The Chief Executive Officer of the authority, Mr. Julius Nekwe Kote, has disclosed. Now, he explained that the vehicle cloning involved the fraudulent use of the chassis number of a legally imported and registered vehicle to register another vehicle that had been illegally imported, most of which originated from Togo, as I was.
So with the DVLA, it is piloting digital number plate system. On August 1, Timothy Nyame writes that the Driver and Vehicle Licensing Authority will begin piloting the new digital number plate system on August 1 this year. The exercise will commence with the registration of government vehicles, followed by the registration of all unregistered vehicles on September 1. So Chief Executive Julius Nekwe Kote, however, said that January 1, 2027 remained the effective date for the registration of vehicles until December 31, 2028. So more details are on page 13 of the daily.
Since you're on transportation, let me just do one quick one. The Ghana Shippers Authority has secured a major legal victory after the High Court dismissed an application seeking to halt the implementation of its directive capping container administrative charges, paving way for the stricter regulation of shipping costs at the country's ports. Now, the ruling clears a hurdle in the authority's efforts to rein in what importers and exporters have long described as excessive administrative charges imposed by shipping lines and their local agents, an issue that has significantly increased the cost of doing business in Ghana. So the interlocutory injunction had been filed by the Shipowners and Agents Association of Ghana, SOAG, together with some shipping agents to restrain the enforcement of the GSA's regulatory directive issued on May 11 this year. The directive places a ceiling of 720 cedis per 20-foot container on container administrative charges. And the authority, according to the authority, the High Court ruled on Friday, July 10, that the directive had already taken effect upon its issuance, making it inappropriate to grant the injunction sought by the applicants. Watch this space, because this is something that's been going on for a while. So that's a victory for the Shippers Authority.
Very well. Now, GMET is urging bold climate action as 2026 rainy season forecast raises alarm over floods, disease, and food security. So the Ghana Meteorological Agency has called on policymakers to urgently translate climate forecasts into concrete action, warning that failure to act decisively ahead of the 2026 major rainy season could expose millions of Ghanaians to devastating floods, disease outbreaks, agricultural losses, and severe disruptions to livelihood. Now, in its 2026 major rainy season forecast for southern Ghana, GMET stressed that the country's seasonal outlook should not be viewed merely as a weather prediction, but as a critical national planning tool requiring immediate action from the government. So it goes on to speak about an emergency fund to be allocated, or why it must be allocated, review of environmental laws, and talks about long-term climate resilience, mixed rainfall outlook, health concerns, national planning tools, and then adds a beautiful note from the editor.
This Cocoa Board says cocoa industry risk collapse as Galamsey destroys over 100,000 acres of farms. The Ghana Cocoa Health and Extension Division of Cocoa Board has warned that Ghana's cocoa industry could collapse if immediate steps are not taken to address the destruction of cocoa farms by illegal mining activities known as Galamsey. The regional manager for Western South Cocoa Health and Extension Division of Cocoa Board, Samuel Attah-Mensah, said more than 100,000 acres of high-yield cocoa plantations have been destroyed in some major cocoa producing regions, including Ashanti, Western, and Central. He said the increasing cost of loss of cocoa farmlands coupled with declining yields has contributed to production deficits that are affecting the country's cocoa export earnings. Let's come to Dennis Abuaji and the issues of his bill.
You'll find that story on a number of front pages this morning, but I will take you to the Ghanaian Times because the others have all kinds of slant to it. The Ghanaian Times version says Dennis Miracles Abuaji, others under investigation of alleged 55 million Ghana Cedi public funds diversion. This is according to Yoko. MPP supporters mass up at Yoko to protest his arrest. Malik Suleimana reports on page 9 of the Ghanaian Times that the Economic and Organized Crime Office, Yoko, on Monday confirmed that Dennis Edward Miracles Abuaji, the former executive secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization, was arrested in connection with alleged stealing and misappropriation of some 55 million Ghana cedis in public funds. Now, a statement issued on Monday and copied to the Ghanaian Times said the suspect was arrested following investigations into findings of a forensic audit at the institution he previously headed, spanning August 1, 2022 to February 2, 2025. Now, Mr. Abuaji, who is also the former communications director of the campaign team of Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, New Patriotic Party flag bearer for the 2024 general election, was arrested at the Accra International Airport on Saturday night by officers of the Ghana Immigration Service and handed over to Iyoko on Sunday morning. Now, according to the statement, Mr. Gerard Appiah, an accountant at his former institution, Abuaji's alleged co-conspirator, was already refunding the alleged stolen money.
So the former director of legal affairs of the governing National Democratic Congress NDC has dismissed claims that the arrest of the former executive secretary of the Interministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization is politically motivated, insisting that the case is about accountability for the management of public resources.
His lawyer says that the bill conditions are onerous. The lawyer for Dennis Miracles Abuaji says his client has been unable to meet the bill condition imposed by Iyoko. The legal team has raised concern over the 50 million cedi bill bond, which requires 3 sureties, 2 of whom must be justified, describing the conditions as difficult to satisfy. Speaking to the media at the headquarters of Iyoko, lead counsel Samuel Attah-Mensah questioned how his client could realistically secure the required sureties and quantifying properties within the available time frame.
Bernard, let me take you back to matters having to do with crime or alleged crime. If you go to page 3 of the Chronicle, there's a story that announced on the front page, which is detailed on page 3. John Bediako says American blogger commits suicide. Now, the details say that the homicide unit of the Criminal Investigation Department headquarters is investigating circumstances leading to the death by gunshot of a businessman, Fred Akowa, in his residence at the airport residential area. Now, the incident, which detectives are feverishly working around the clock to ascertain if it is a case of suicide or homicide, which is explained here. A human being goes on to talk about, occurred on Tuesday, June 9, 2026. Now, information available to the Chronicle from both family and police sources suggested that the deceased and his wife, who got married 15 years ago, having met in the United States of America, are blessed with a 12-year-old boy. However, a matrimonial issue reportedly led to their separation. Now, it goes on to provide details of what exactly may have happened. Now, but we are told that prior to the couple deciding to stay apart, the deceased had allegedly fathered an 8-year-old daughter out of wedlock. Now, according to a family source, the development partly contributed to the frequent misunderstandings that engulfed their home. And he goes on to talk about other matters.
Back to environmental and drainage issues linked to flooding. We need to rethink our drainage systems. Dr. Ohiming Intiamo, environmental engineer Dr. Juliet Ohiming Intiamo, has called for a complete rethink of Ghana's drainage infrastructure, arguing that the country's recurrent floods cannot be solved through cleanup exercises only, by attributing the problem primarily to indiscriminate waste disposal. So she says that my main concern is that through the commentary from the presidency and the government officials during and after the flood, it appears that we are elevating indiscipline or indiscriminate waste disposal as a major cause of the flooding, and I beg to differ. primarily she's saying that we need to invest more in drainage infrastructure, massive storm drains that can hold the sort of volumes of storm water.
Let me take you to two social stories. Page 5 of the Inquisitor has a story that says Chief Inspector under probe for allegedly renting sharks to sex workers. Chief Inspector. And the other says spiking homosexual HIV infection sparks grave concern from Ghana AIDS Commission. You see that story on page 5 of the Inquisitor. First one says a Chief Inspector of the Ghana Police Service in the Ashanti region is being investigated of allegations that he owned and rented out unauthorized structures to commercial sex workers at Asafo Bibi in Kumasi. Now, the allegations emerged during a demolition exercise carried out by a special task force from the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly, with targeted illegal structures erected along the Subing stream behind the Cocoa Board building in Edum. According to the police, the officer, whose identity has not been disclosed, is alleged to have been the owner of several of the structures earmarked for demolition. And quickly, the other story says that Mr. Ahmed Ibrahim Bimbila, the Bono East and Ahafo regional coordinator of the Ghana AIDS Commission, has bemoaned the rapid spread of new HIV infections in the gay community in the Bono Ahafo region. Now, he said presently the region's HIV prevalence among homosexuals stood at 26%, implying that out of every 100 homosexuals, 26 of them had HIV. It's serious.
Very serious.
It's very, very serious.
The latest HIV numbers make for very, very
troubling.
reading.
Yes.
The Bole police have arrested 2 suspects after intercepting 73 parcels of a substance believed to be cannabis during a routine highway operation in the Savannah region. The incident occurred along the Bandang Kwanta Teslima Road when officers stopped a commercial vehicle traveling from Techiman to Wa for inspection. According to the police, the vehicle was searched after officers detected inconsistencies regarding the contents of some luggage on board. A thorough search reported led to the discovery of 73 parcels of suspected narcotic substances concealed in bags. The driver and a woman believed to be in her early 40s who allegedly claimed ownership were arrested to assist investigations. And then they say they rejected a bribe of 300,000 cedis to secure the
They wanted to
anyway, so that's those were the headlines.
And Bernard, before I go, if I may, there's a beautiful feature you see in the Ghanaian Chronicle, the Chronicle, talking about a recent development at Sokwe. So, a vehicle was carrying all kinds of goods, right?
I read it yesterday.
Yes. But what the paper is celebrating is that instead of stealing, the people actually protected.
The Sokwe people challenge,
and so giving them big job. That is how you do it.
They were
one more for Sokwe.
That's what citizens are supposed to do across the country. So congrats to them. The news review was brought to you by Fidelity Bank. Switch Fidelity today and enjoy amazing benefits from lower interest rates, higher loan amounts, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Call 0800 003 355. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
Hey, Andrea, challenge these days, new level crowd. Where did you pass?
Me, pass somewhere. I just switched for a better life. I switched for comfort. Look, your salary deserves better.
Switch?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
I switched my salary account to Fidelity Bank. And that's my jackpot. I get higher loan amounts with lower interest rates, as well as personalized financial support. They gave me a loan to expand my side hustle. And the terms are just flexible.
Wow.
Your salary deserves better.
Oh, my salary deserves better, Pa. You see the way you are smiling wide? Yes, I will switch and smile wider. Your salary deserves better. Switch to Fidelity Bank today and enjoy lower interest rate, car and home loan, personalized financial support, and a smile that lasts. Switch and smile wider. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.
If I believe with us, Fidelity. If I know I day aside, Fidelity.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
And the City Business News is next with Netele Netiajaho. Good morning, Netele.
Good morning, Bernard, and welcome to the breakfast edition of the City Business News. Is brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Good Energy. Coming up, economic watchers urge fiscal discipline after government completes external debt restructuring. Also, fake currency and payment scams deepen losses for traders. We'll bring a report on that. And later, shippers authorities step up enforcement after High Court backs container charge directive. Let's settle for the details now. Finance and tax analyst Nelson Kudjo-Kwagbaji has cautioned the government against slipping back into unsustainable borrowing, warning that Ghana's successful external debt restructuring will have limited long-term impact unless it is accompanied by prudent debt management and sustained fiscal discipline. The Ministry of Finance on Monday announced the successful exchange of the outstanding Sidereal notes, marking the completion of the final component of Ghana's sovereign bonded debt restructuring. In an interview with Citi Business News, he said that while Ghana has drawn a line under one of its most challenging fiscal recovery programs, preserving the gains will require current and future governments to resist the excessive borrowing that ultimately led to the DDP and the country's external debt restructuring.
Well, in terms of our sovereign credit rating, we expect this exchange to enhance Ghana's credit worthiness and by extension enhance our credit ratings. Currently, we are rated B- with positive outlook, and so we expect this exchange to once again enhance our credit worthiness and by extension, enhance our credit ratings. Well, additionally, government has demonstrated enough commitment in honoring its debt obligation, and so we expect this to boost in and deepen investor confidence within Ghana's capital market. Going forward, prudent debt management coupled with sustained macroeconomic gains must be our watchword. We must not go back to the days of unsustainable debt and domestic debt exchange program. I can tell you for a fact that the control environment, the ethical leadership, and the tone at the top has given we market players enough assurance that we will not get back to the days of unsustainable debt. And so I think once again we need to commend the finance minister and the governor, Dr. Johnson Isiama, for their coordinated effort in bringing us to the end of the road.
Nelson Kudjo-Kwagbaji is a finance and tax analyst. Now, traders are reporting an increase in financial losses because counterfeit CD notes and fraudulent digital payment are becoming rampant in everyday business activity. The challenge is resulting in reduced profit margins and diminished confidence in transactions, as some customers are using deceptive tactics to obtain goods without making legitimate payments. In the following report, Citi Business News' Daniel Sakiti has been looking at how traders have been coping with the fraud.
The circulation of counterfeit currency is becoming a major concern for traders, particularly within the retail and informal sectors, where cash transactions continue to dominate daily business activity. A visit to some markets in the capital shows suspected counterfeit notes displayed by traders as evidence of recent losses. Some traders unknowingly accepted fake currency during busy trading periods and has led to direct financial setbacks. The problem is especially prevalent on market days when customer traffic is high and the speed of transaction leaves little time for thorough verification of cash payments.
I may not realize that the money a customer has given me is counterfeit at the time of the sale. It is only when I get home and count the day's sales that I discover some of the notes are fake. That means I have already given the customer the balance in genuine cash and end up bearing the loss myself.
Or the 200 cedis now man is
every single day, one or two people will bring counterfeit in the market.
Those who use fake currency often move around scouting for shops where they can successfully use it to buy items. If you are unlucky, you end up falling victim to them. I can say that almost every time people bring counterfeit notes into the market.
So I will say if fake me there. Almost every time, almost everything, go for the fake ever markets.
At the same time, fraudulent digital payment transactions are creating a new layer of risks for businesses. Traders say fake mobile money alerts and other electronic payment scams are making them increasingly reluctant to accept digital payments despite ongoing efforts to promote a cash-light economy.
We accept Momo transactions, but sometimes I don't understand the strategy some customers use. They complete the transaction, but it does not reflect in your account.
To protect themselves, some traders say they have adopted additional safeguards, including carefully checking security features on banknotes and verifying mobile money transactions before releasing goods.
There's a sign here. So if you bring the money, either the money print or no print, we'll make sure we check it. Because if it's a fika, this thing is not shiny. But if it's not fake, the shiny you show.
The traders are meanwhile calling on law enforcement agencies, financial sector regulators, and other relevant authorities to intensify efforts to identify, arrest, and prosecute individuals involved in the production and circulation of counterfeit currency, as well as digital payment fraud.
We have 4 fakes. If anything, pasty which the government should make if anything announcement, and I say
We have 4 counterfeit notes here. Government should make it clear that anyone caught using fake currency will be dealt with according to the law.
Fake, at least you go through the law will deal with you.
The growing incidence of these fraudulent activities, if not kept, will slow confidence in digital transactions and limit one of the key alternatives to fiscal cash.
Citi Business News' Daniel Sakite with that report. Now, the Ghana Shippers Authority is urging shipping lines and their local agents to immediately comply with its directive capping container administrative charges following the High Court ruling that upheld the regulator's authority to enforce the measure. The authority is also calling on importers, exporters, freight forwarders, and other port users to report any breaches, warning that non-compliance will attract sanctions under the Ghana Shippers Authority Act 2024. Here is more.
The ruling clears a key hurdle in the authorities' efforts to rein in what importers and exporters have long described as an excessive administrative charges imposed by shipping lines and their local agent. The interlocutory injunction had been filed by Ship Owners and Agents Association of Ghana together with some shipping agents to restrain the enforcement of the Ghana Shippers Authority's regulatory directive issued on May 11. The directive places a ceiling of 720 cedis per 20-foot equivalent unit on container administrative charges. According to the Ghana Shippers Authority, the High Court ruled on Friday, July 10, that the directive had already taken effect upon its issuance, making it inappropriate to grant the injunction sought by the applicant. The courts further held that suspending the directive would undermine the statutory regulatory mandate of the authority. The judgment means the directive remains fully valid and enforceable, effectively strengthening the Ghana Shippers Authority's oversight of charges imposed within Ghana's shipping and logistics sector. In response to the ruling, the authority directed all shipping lines and their agents to comply immediately with the charge cap, warning that any breach would attract regulatory and enforcement action under the Ghana Shippers Authority Act 2024, Act 1122.
Emmanuel Opong with that business desk report. Now, at the interbank market this morning, the dollar is trading at 11 cedis 47 pesos, the British pound at 15 cedis 39 pesos, and the euro at 13 cedis 12 pesos. And that's it for the breakfast edition of the Citi Business News. It was brought to you by MTN, EcoBank, and Goal Good Energy. I am Neta Linete Ajahu. Thanks for listening.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again. Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone.
You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Original the drink.
Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Good energy powers the things that people do to empower themselves. It fuels families, communities, businesses. Good energy fuels nations. It gets things going and keeps them moving. Good energy isn't just what we do, it's who we are. Goyle, good energy.
Everybody
Somebody is a winner in the Ungalicious Abiwa promo. Over 4 million worth of cash and prizes to be won. Just look out for the special Ungalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Unga powder promo sachets and 20 Unga shrimp tablets promo wrappers at any Unga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. Scratch to review your unique code. Send to *713*27# and win instantly. Cash prizes up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. Deep freezers, smart TVs, kitchen appliances, and more. Promo runs from 15th April to 15th July 2026. Hurry, don't miss it. Terms and conditions apply. This advert is FDA approved.
It's so hard to find someone who's always there, who do the best they can to push you to the top. But I found myself a friend who's all of these and more. When I put my dreams to sleep, you wake me up to dream. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. Save your money with blue. Secure your future true. Blue Ghana day for you. I put my trust in blue. I trust in blue.
Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited. Trust in blue.
Introducing Ghana's leading pay-as-you-copy photocopier leasing company. Lease an A4, A3, heavy-duty or production machine and pay for only the copies made or design your own payment plan. Simple and tietia. That's not all. Incredibly, toners, repairs, maintenance, follow-me printing, centralized tracking all come free of charge. Remember, financial prudence is the name of the game. Folks, forget about the expensive gimmicks and be smart. Join the hundreds of satisfied clients across all the 16 regions and every sector of the economy and save over 60% of your printing costs. Visit us at www.valexlease.com or call 0244-644048. Be prudent and lease a copier. Terms and conditions apply. Valex Lease is a wholly owned Ghanaian company. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions.
Enterprise Blue FM.
Enterprise Blue FM, the bus.
It's DJ E on Enterprise Blue FM. Guys, after the heavy rains this week, we are looking for the calmest person in Ghana. Who's the most chill person you know right now? Let's go.
DJ, it has to be Mansa. Look, the flood entered her house and completely submerged her car. Next thing I see on her WhatsApp status, she's smiling and sipping tea on her balcony. Like me, I'll be crying, but she's totally relaxed. DJ, it's true. Mansa's home and car are destroyed. But this girl is not stressing at all. She just tells us everything is under control. Hey, Mansa, how?
Wow, Mansa, we need your secret too.
They say Entoa, but when unexpected floods strike, we've got you covered. At Enterprise Insurance, with over 100 years of experience, we say whether it's home, motor, travel, or insurance for your business, Entoa, if it happens, chill.
Enterprise, your advantage.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
L to the L to the L to the L. Hey.
Natalie Nete Ajaho brought us the breakfast edition of the City Business News by the kind courtesy of EcoBank, MTN, and Goel. You know how money moves in Ghana, right? Not just on payday, but every single day. And EcoBank knows this. That's why they keep connecting people to who they keep connecting you to the people who matter most. EcoBank provides one seamless banking experience across 34 African countries. Our digital platforms instantly connect people, business, and opportunities across the entire continent. Pay bills, transfer funds, manage your finances anytime, anywhere. Just download the EcoBank mobile app, dial *770#. Use EcoBank online and our nationwide ATMs. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
It should be exciting.
The recent floods have left many families counting their losses, damaged homes, flooded vehicles, and disrupted businesses. But with Mansa, while the damage was real, there's one less thing to worry about. She had the right insurance insurance cover with Enterprise Insurance. They say Wada, but Enterprise Insurance is changing the narrative. We say Wada. If it happens to you, chill, because we've got you covered. Don't wait for the unexpected to catch you off guard. Secure your home, your car, travel, and business today with our innovative insurance solutions. Enterprise is your advantage. Sometimes big moments begin with small things, a call to someone you love, a moment to help family, a bundle to grow your business. Now, what if those little moves could lead to something much bigger? With the MTN at 30 promo, every call, text, browse, Momo transaction, home fiber connection, and activity on the My MTN app earns you points towards amazing rewards. You can win one of 9 brand new Toyota Land Cruiser Prados. Share in over 10 million Ghana cedis in cash prizes, or enjoy unforgettable experiences made just for you. Every move counts, so just dial *530#, open My MTN app, and join the MTN at 30 promo now. MTN at 30, make every move count. Terms and conditions apply. Gabby Affairs in the studio, ready to serve you a kickoff. Brought to you by Lesher Ho. Are you ready to power your finances and unlock your path to freedom? The Lesher Ho Fixed Deposit Solution is tailored just for you. With Lesher Ho Fixed Deposit Solution, you are making your money work for you. Join the investment revolution with our fixed deposit solution. Take charge of your financial future today. Call us now at 0302 208 333. Invest wisely, invest with Lesher Ho. Lesher Ho, let's improve life. Today we'll be at Dallas Stadium. It's match day. France and Spain clash for great glory. And what's at stake? Gabby Affair is in the studio to tell us more. Charlie, today's game is a big one.
Yes, it is a big game, Caleb.
Both managers will go in with their all, hoping for
Yeah. So 2 veritable giants, 2 big countries who are here. Just like you mentioned, Luis de la Fuente up against Didier Deschamps. They've got a bit of history to themselves. Deschamps is looking to become the only third manager to win the World Cup as a player and also as a coach. So he did so first in 1998, and then he did second one as a coach in 2018, and then a third one. If he's able to do so in 2026, he becomes a third. And then also on the part of De La Fuente, he would also be the second manager, Spanish, to win it, following the steps of Vicente Del Bosque, who won it in 2010. So there's a lot to talk about, and there's a lot to look forward to in tonight's game.
And how much would you say that managerial history shape what we will see on the pitch tonight?
I like I said yesterday, I think, look, these 2 managers are tactically astute. They have the know-how. They've been here before, one way or the other, in the last few editions of the World Cup. De La Fuente, he at this stage is a bit new to him, even though he's guided his team to success at the Euros in 2024. But at the World Cup, this stage, he's never been here before as a manager. So I think he would be fairly new, but I mean, this crop of players and he actually have the know-how to win games like this. On the part of Didier Deschamps, this is not new to him because he's been doing this for a few years. And so if you look at the last 3 years, he's done 2018, he won it. So 2022, he went to the finals again. And then 2026, he's at the semi-finals again. Right. So he knows how to play this kind of games, and he likes these big games. In fact, the last time the 2 sides met at the World Cup was in 2006. Unfortunately, France beat them. They beat Spain by 3-1.
3-1.
3-1. I think it was in a run of 16.
Yeah, and this year you have France really eager to win the World Cup because they lost the last to Argentina. So
exactly,
all that mental fortitude will come to play.
Yeah, I think that will fool them, and also to Kylian Mbappe, the Kylian Mbappe factor. They have Ousmane Dembele, who is a Ballon d'Or winner. Kylian Mbappe is in the conversation for the next Ballon d'Or.
I see that,
and so he will be looking at that. competition as that to push him, and then hopefully get a good season. Yes, good season with his club side, and then the Ballon d'Or conversation will be getting closer to him. So there's a lot of good factors around them that will push them. And like I said yesterday too, Deschamps himself will be stepping down after the World Cup, and so this crop of players will be hoping that they can win it for him, and at least give him a very good farewell.
On the Spanish side, who are the players you think can make a difference against France?
I think Lamine Yamal. Yeah, you can't take out Lamine Yamal. This game actually, yes, as you can say, is the best attacking team coming up against the best defensive team at the tournament.
Okay.
Because if you look at Spain, they considered just one goal in 6 games. That goal had to come in the quarterfinals, right, against Belgium. On the part of France have scored 16 goals in 6 matches. But to answer your question, when you look at what Spain have done, Lamine hasn't scored a lot of goals for Spain at this year's World Cup. It's been Mikel Oyarzabal who scored 4 goals. Lamine has contributed to the assist. But you look at the teams, the 4 teams that have all at this stage. When you look at England, they have Harry Kane leading the charges. Messi for Argentina. France is doing so. I mean, Kylian Mbappe is doing so for France. But for Spain, Lamine hasn't really
showed up in
exerted himself. And it's fine. He started the competition with a knock. He wasn't fully fit. So you look at the way De La Fuente managed him all the way to where they've gotten to. He had to be, his game had to be, the minute had to be managed. So he came in, I think he did about 20 minutes against Capo Verde. The next game against Saudi Arabia, where they beat them by 4-0. He started, later yanked them off. And then the other games, he started playing him, gave him more minutes. So he's gradually integrated him into the team. And I think the injury that he suffered also hasn't allowed him to be the Lamine Yamal. And it's a good question you ask, because when they won the Euros in 2024, at the time he was just some few days to turning 17 years. And he led this team like he was that mature player. But to do so at 17 years and in 2024 speaks about the quality and the talent that he has. So I think if you ask me to rate him in terms of what he's done for Spain at this year's World Cup, I'll probably give him a 6/10. And I think at this game, especially looking at what France have got in Kylian Mbappe, who is like the iconic figure in that French team,
captain,
he would also be looking at his side and say that, okay, I would want to push my team to the final. So I really think it should be a good game.
Now, this is happening at the Dallas Stadium today, later tonight. What time?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
Yes, so 7 p.m. is the first semi-final today. And what we have for our listeners is that we have live radio commentary on 97.3 from our partners BBC Radio 5 Live. So we'll be here at 6 to build up, and then at 7 the next voice you see here on 97.3 will be the commentators from BBC Radio 5 Live. So you want to stick with us.
Gabby Affair, brilliant as always. Now, one nation that is out of the World Cup, but it's one of its players is, getting all the love online, social media, is Norway. Erling Haaland, I've seen that his numbers on socials have shot up. His numbers are now even more than his own club's numbers. I saw a lot of celebration for Erling Haaland. Just before we get to the next game, tell me a bit about the gentleman and his performance at the World Cup, how it has helped his career.
I don't know if you've seen the video from Oslo yesterday, when a large chunk of Norwegians were doing the Viking roll together with the president. Speaks about how impressed they've been with this Norwegian team at the World Cup. And it's the first time they are reaching this stage, whether it's the World Cup or it's the Euro. So it's a major tournament. The first time they are reaching the quarterfinals, it's huge for them. I think the last time they did so, they had Haaland's dad in Alfie Haaland playing for the team. And he's gone on to lead this team. I'm happy for him because before the start of the tournament, a lot of people really did not pick Norway to get this far. And not because they were not good enough, but they thought that they had individual stars or brilliance in the team, and they were not going to play as a team. But they've played against the odds. They played as a team. I think the only thing that actually did not play on their part in that game against England was the quality in depth, their squad depth on the bench. Because you look at what the English threw onto the pitch and what Norway were having in terms of options. You cannot match it with that of what the English team have got. So I think that's what actually led to the exit at the tournament. But I think Haaland has done a really good job with this Norwegian team, scoring 7 goals. And to cap it off in style with that form we saw at his club side in Manchester City. I think he's on the verge of being one of the best Norwegian players to play at the World Cup if he continues to do so. And the funny thing is that he is young. At the next World Cup in 2030, I think he'll be about 28 years.
Wow.
And it means that at that time he'll be playing at his peak. And if this crop of players that he played with at this year's World Cup can stay fit and mature and grow with him, I think there'll be a force to reckon with at the next World Cup. So incredible start from Norway.
And the next game, you have England and Argentina.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. That's tomorrow. I'm sure the two teams I'm really sure they'll be watching today's game and see who would make it to the finals. And that would for these two teams in tomorrow's semi-final to also punch above their weight.
For today's game, who are you tipping to win? And by what margin would you say your prediction is?
I want France to win the World Cup.
You want France to face Argentina again?
Yes, I told you yesterday that I want to see a repeat of the 2018 final. And so I want to see France progressing. I'm not sure we'll see a lot of goals
today.
Yes, I'm not sure we'll see a lot of goals. I think the two teams will weigh each other up. The managers would try and go at each other on the pitch in terms of the tactical variations and all of that. I really think it should be a 2-1 or a 1-0.
Okay.
And to add to this, there are reports that Kylian Mbappe might not start this game because he picked up an injury, an ankle injury in the last game against Morocco.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know what but I still think that the French team are still a formidable team in terms of the attacking talent that they've got. Didier Deschamps can always rely on some other squad, some other players to start for today.
All right, Gabi Ofe, thank you so much.
Welcome.
Services, innovative financial solutions. We deliver on our promise because we are number one. Let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, even when you're stuck with nothing, no matter your situation, let's go, we improve your life. Let's go, hey mama, let's go, we improve your life.
Careful, Charlie. Turn up small, make it pass the door. Yes, like that. Yo, my guy, what happened? Hey, you get new TV. Charlie, major upgrade for the tournament season. Oh, this your TV there. The only way we watch matches for your house. Oh. How much you buy them? I don't buy them. I win them from the Samsung Win Big promo. Hey, make serious. How? Simple. I buy my Samsung Galaxy phone from an authorized dealer. Where I visit www.samsung.txtghana.com. Where I enter my details to enter the draw. Then boom, I win this 85-inch Samsung TV. Charlie. Where more prices to do? Galaxy phones, tablets, watches, fridges, washing machines, and more every week. Then I go buy Samsung with that.
This promo is on from now till July 3rd. Buy a Samsung Galaxy device and stand the chance to win exciting Samsung prizes every week. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Carters Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply.
Take advantage today of Trelidor's Big Blue Sale. Save up to 30% on Africa's strongest burglar proofing. Choose our expandable security doors or fixed burglar bars for windows, exquisite louvers, and griffin guard. A strong woven stainless steel door that lets the air in and keeps bugs and burglars out. The Trelidor Big Blue Sale ends on the 31st of July. Call 0561 242424 today or Google Trelidor, Africa's strongest burglar proofing.
Remember shit that your mama made for home jollof and watch it. to school with Kenke. It's here, come chop today. Didi shit home and taste. 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 Onion, ginger, garlic blend. Flavor you there. Pepper, shrimp, and fish inside. If you're the no preservative, just herbs and spice. Natural we taste, spicy we eat. Didi shit home and taste. Corner, chew we taste. Mother, your choice to make. Spicy taste like mama made. Didi shit home and taste. Didi shit home and taste. Didi shit home and taste. Didi shit home and taste.
It's so hard to find someone who's always there, who do the best they can to push you to the top. But I found myself a friend who's all of these and more. When I put my dreams to sleep, you wake me up to dream. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. I trust in blue. Save your money with blue. Secure your future true. Blue Ghana day for you. I put my trust in blue. I trust in blue.
Blue Financial Services Ghana Limited. Trust in Blue.
Improve your gum and oral health with the new Nesta mouthwash from Ernest Chemists Limited. Nesta mouthwash comes in original and fresh mint for the treatment of bleeding or irritated gums, mouth ulcers, maintenance of oral hygiene, prevention of bad breath and plaque. Nesta mouthwash, great oral hygiene, long-lasting freshness. Available in pharmacies nationwide. Manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited.
Looking for a location that gives your business a competitive edge? Dawa Industrial Zone offers world-class facilities, direct access to major trade hubs, and a thriving business ecosystem. Whether you are setting up in the manufacturing, logistics, or services, our ready-to-use industrial spaces and supportive policies make expansion easy. Visit www.diz-ghana.com or call 055-20-40,000. Dawa Industrial Zone, where businesses thrive.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
Citi 97.3 Accra. This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Me sweetie jolly, my one and only, my shorty. Hey, make you no worry. Tomorrow I go there for your body. When I see my baby, I go give you all my love and I'm never gonna let you go. Hey, go tell your mommy. Say me, I get plenty money, hey. So make she no complain. Come on, like a Jimmy Johnny. You be my baby, and they never go to bab the reason why I love you so. Hey, if I had in my eye, go back to my boy. We never go, we never go, in care. If I had in my eye, go back to my boy. Abode, a honey to my lawyer, abode, and then I walk a bit once to my dolly. Into the air, I'm on the mic, Charlie Body. Catch Madina to Polyga to Salaga to Panama, Jamaica, and America to Bombay. See, I've been all around the world on my journey, and I know they see nobody crossing me, you know they. Everywhere I go, people wanna know if I am alone when they see me on the low. So I tell them no, I get somebody alone. Then I pick up the phone and I tell her I'm coming home to see my baby, my baby, my baby. Oh, oh, hey, in care.
7:36 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Belated birthday greetings coming in from Palgrave Boachidankwa. It says Sunday 12 July, Ruth Janelle Nanaya Warewa Boachidankwa's birthday. Tuesday 14 July is Mrs. Sarah Mia Mansa Boachidankwa's birthday. And so happy birthday to you, Mrs. Sarah Mia Mansa Boachidankwa. And these birthday blessings are coming from your dad to you. Another one coming in this morning to Pearl Abra Precious Beklu inside Ho. A very glorious birthday. I've got her back always. Mauneira Ogbogboza from John Kakeli Bansa. Happy birthday to Pastor Eugene Zuta. May the Lord preserve and protect you. You were once my integrated science teacher. Now you are my pastor. Thank you for responding to God's call from Ajaki Chan.
Yeah.
Ajaki Chan. Kindly wish Mrs. Gifty Kote, born Gifty Soa, PCG Bershiba Congregation La, and Ruby Ago, PCG Bethel Congregation La. A happy birthday from Michael Lama. So ditch the banking hall queues and parking hustles. The Account Bank app helps you securely send money, pay bills, and manage your finances right from your phone in seconds, whether you're on a lunch break or relaxing at home. Switch to CarBank mobile bank app today. It saves time, all in one convenience, and ultimate flexibility with total peace of mind using advanced, fully secure technology. Are you ready to simplify your banking? Download the CarBank app today on the App Store or the Google Play Store to get started. CarBank, forward together. Valex Lease Equip Limited is Ghana's leading photocopier leasing company. We lease multifunctional photocopiers, which you can pay as you copy and print or design your own payment plan. So we have A4, A3 heavy duty MFP with sorter, stapler, finisher, and production machines with sorter, stapler, and a finisher. You can also enjoy free toners, cartridges, free repairs, free maintenance, follow me printing, and centralized monitoring of all staff and nationwide coverage. Forget about the unnecessary expensive gimmicks and save yourself over 60% on cost. Go to valexlease.com or call 0244-644-048. Valex Lease, affordable document management solutions. Did you know that the mattress you sleep on can affect your health, comfort, and productivity? Many cheap mattresses are made from low quality materials that can lead to discomfort, poor sleep, and unnecessary replacement costs. Choose quality, choose comfort, choose durability. For over 60 years, Latex Foam has been Ghana's trusted mattress brand, providing certified quality and unmatched comfort for homes across the country. Visit any Latex Foam showroom nationwide or call 0302-231-155 or 0322-029-365. Latex Foam, your partner for life. Every thriving business started with someone who dared to dream. At Societe Generale Ghana, we support the dreams of SMEs from now till September. Access tailored financing solutions through our SME loans promo. Access your cash tied up in receivables via factoring and invoice discounting. Or gain quick access to funds through the Boafo loan. You can also gain access to the finance lease solution to expand your business. At SG, we offer solutions to match your exact business needs. Reach us on 0302-214-314. So Societe Generale Ghana, the future is you. And don't forget that GIPCON is on the 16th and 17th of July. So that's Thursday and Friday. Speakers include the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We also have Dr. John Abdullahi Jinapor, Minister for Energy and Green Transitions. Godwin Ajuji Kujo Tamaklo, CEO of the MPA. Dr. Patrick Ofori of the Seaboard. And Dr. Riversing Opong of COMAC. This event at Palms Convention Center, La Palm Beach Hotel in Accra. You can register by calling 055-822-3678.
Now, 7-Eleven Baseline Boats and Nuts gives you premium boats, nuts washers, anchor boats, start boats, U-boats, and more. And they are all manufactured right here in Ghana. They provide advanced coating and surface treatment solutions, including PTFE epoxy coatings, galvanizing, phosphating, and corrosion protection systems for demanding industrial applications. So whether you're in construction, mining, manufacturing, or oil and gas, you can count on faster delivery, shorter lead times, and a dependable supply of high quality boats and nuts, proudly manufactured right here in Ghana. 0557-126-501 is the number to call. 7-Eleven Baseline Boats and Nuts, made in Ghana, made faster, made stronger. One for you, one for me. It's feeding time. Yum Vita infant cereal with milk is making feeding time easy and rich with 16 essential vitamins and minerals. You only need to add previously boiled water. 3 exciting variants: wheat, rice, maize, all for an amazing price of 5 cedi 50 pesos. This is real value for money, affordable, nutritious, and convenient. Yum Vita, good nutrition for a strong start.
7:42 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Sky has another one.
Yes, Bernard, let me do this one for our good friend Kafui Agbeleze, who is an NDC official in the Volta region. So he says, happy birthday to Stella Mawenyaga, an amazing person. You have been my reliable anchor, steadfast, supportive, and a constant source of strength through every season of life. I'm deeply grateful for your kindness, encouragement, and unwavering presence. On your special day, I pray that God blesses you with long life, good health, abundant joy, and success in all you do. May this year bring you greater opportunities and countless reasons to smile. Happy birthday, and thank you for being such a priceless blessing in my life. From your husband, Kafui Agbeleze.
Nice one.
Yes,
Today is
so happy
also
birthday to you,
the
brother.
birthday of Bismarck Amuzu, aka Kapasta. Kapasta.
Oh, he's Amuzu.
Yeah.
He's our sound technician.
No, Kapasta be big man.
Yeah.
My life beer too much.
Why are you blowing the man's cover? All right, good team City. Blessed morning. Happy birthday to Jemwela Techi Otu Ado of Holy Kids International School, Ashaiman Ajekojo, from your parents and siblings. We love you. Happy birthday to Caitlin Afumwa Oforidodu of St. Teresa School, North Kanesi, from your parents, Mr. and Mrs. Oforidodu, as well as your siblings, Alex Kirk and Eileen. Good morning, Bernard. Please wish my darling Brianna Aseyi Agbeshi a happy 14th birthday. You are blessed and highly favored. Much love from your dad, Mawena in Doha. Alrighty. We have the lovely Frema Idunyami here with us this morning, and she has some great news about the Northern Business Fair, which is taking place. Is it next week or next 2 weeks?
Next week.
All right, so that's on the 24th. Oh?
25th, 26th.
Of July. Wonderful. What is the Northern Business Fair, Frema?
So, good morning, Bernard.
Morning.
Good morning, Caleb. Lawyer Sky, lawyer
No,
Papa
don't
Forsen.
add lawyer. When you are caught addressing me, just mention my name.
Hey.
Lawyer Sky.
If you like sue us,
you will hear from me.
You will see and defend me. Anyway, so the Northern Business Fair, for many years we have really done a lot, in terms of promoting local businesses down south. But since last year, we decided to go up north properly, not just passing through like we do when we have Heritage Caravan. So this time around, final destination is Northern Ghana. So we are coming in there. We are promoting businesses in the northern part of Ghana.
Beautiful.
So we are not just talking about northern region. We are talking about Upper East, Upper West, Northern, Northeast, Savannah.
Okay.
All the regions in up north. This is an exhibition for them. So once your business is a Ghanaian business, once what you are producing is right here in Ghana, it doesn't matter what, whether you are, giving us some products, services, innovations, whatever it is, once it's locally bred, this is a platform for you to tell us more about what you are doing and to show the world what we are doing. So this is what we are going to be doing with Northern.
So it's a 2-day fair.
Yes.
Happening where?
At the Jubilee Park in Tamale.
Correct.
Northern region.
This is the second edition.
It is.
So what type of companies came for the first one?
So the first one, we had all kinds of companies, coming through from various sectors. So we had educational institutions coming in. We had fashion. We had cosmetics. We had packaging. We had, every company you would think of. And personally, I was blown away because there were products that we saw on display, cosmetic products that are being exported to parts of the country, and they don't even sell in Ghana.
Wow.
And when you look at the packaging, Bernard, you see, I think that all of us, to some extent, have not really supported businesses up north. And so when we talk of northern region, people think that when you go there, somebody will slash your hand, somebody will do something untoward, because most of the times the reports we get from northern part of Ghana is ethnic clashes, rural urban migration, poverty level. But who is talking about the thriving businesses? We saw the Dabokpa, Technical Institute.
Oh, yeah.
These are second cycle institution manufacturing, aboboyas, tricycles, and all that.
True.
And these would compete with any other from any part of the world.
It's to be regretted. My sister was in Tamale last week, and I told her to buy me shea butter.
They have the
and
best.
She brought it in a
pan.
I was thinking to her, I said, but why you don't buy some branded? Because there are many brands, but so I feel like the fair will help because they have the best share, and it was a big bucket too.
No, you can mix it yourself.
Maybe this is from source.
But that's what I'm saying, that you see, that share producer needs the fair because you need a brand.
Exactly.
The best, we don't like scented share. We just want the raw
one. Yeah.
And she brought the things on
the be rough.
And this is.
Tell them about how they should brand so that they can.
So the good thing is we have GEPA on as a sponsor, and GEPA is there to take you through
export promotion,
exports, export requirements, and how you have to position yourself. We have EcoBank in there as well, access to funding, how to promote your business. Sometimes it doesn't really take much, but when you have no idea what you are doing, you spend unnecessarily. So this exhibition is for businesses to understand. So if you are already branded, take your business to the next level. And it's also for those who want to now penetrate the northern market. So you are not a business in northern Ghana.
But you want to
you are in Accra, you
market.
are in Ashanti region, you are in Central region. This is a platform to also expand your business, get to the northern sector. When we talk about being a national product, being your business going national is not just Accra, it's not just the southern part. You should be able to cover. So if you tell me you are doing your business and your products, your services are nationwide, if I'm in Bolgatanga, I should get your product. If I'm in Damongo, I should get it. Just as I would get if I'm in Accra.
So in my head, thinking of the kind of things that if I traveled to Tamale or to the north, I would get definitely cosmetics.
Yes.
Definitely spices.
Yes.
Definitely clothes.
Yes.
Bags.
Yes.
Shoes.
Yes.
Accessories.
Food.
Food.
Yes.
I confirm.
Local rice.
Rice. So I'm thinking. So those are the types of exhibitors, and then sort of beads, bangles.
And then the educational institutions. So we have the universities coming. We have the technical institutes coming. We also are talking about the hospitality industry. So we are promoting domestic tourism, but when they get there, who is giving them transportation? So if you are into transportation, come, let's talk about your service. Who is giving them accommodation? So if you are into hotels, you are into restaurants and all that, let us talk about your service. So it's not just about tangible stuff, so we can give
so like there's services and then products
and innovations.
Smokes as well. I have a friend who's building a major factory which produces garments and textiles. There's a cotton belt in the Sahel region, and so it makes sense to locate a garment factory in Tamale.
Exactly.
I really hope it turns out for the Northern Business Fair, because I think it will change the dynamics of the garment industry in the country.
Exactly.
And they have a lot of good labor.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
so we have Sumaila meat. The abochi meat, the one they put on cement.
I mean, that was bonus.
Those are things you eat on the side, because
there's a food court.
There'll be food courts.
So shopping, so abochi meat kakra, bito kakra, shopping bebre, exhibition bebre.
So on the fair, how do people register? And what, some people are wondering, can I register? Am I too small? Am I too big?
No, so it's for everybody. The requirement is for you to be a Ghanaian business. What you're promoting is, Ghanaian, is indigenous and all that. It doesn't matter your size because we go from small to medium to the very, very large. So for automobile companies are part of it, as well as bead making companies. So it doesn't matter your size. Just give us a call on 0205 973 973.
What time is the fair? You said it's 25th and 26th.
Yes, 9 a.m.
Which is next weekend.
Next weekend.
Today is what?
Today is 14th July.
The 14th.
So this weekend.
So we have 11 days
This
more.
weekend is 19th.
Yes.
So the next
the
weekend.
next one.
So the whole of Saturday and the whole of Sunday.
Yes.
And there's the Jubilee Park in Tamale.
In Tamale. Yes.
I see. Who are our partners again?
So we have EcoBank, we have NPA, we have GEPA.
Solid.
Okay. For the Northern Business Fair
Yes.
2026. When did we hold the previous one?
That was end of October 2025.
All right. So this is our second.
Yeah, this is our second one.
We did something called Bolga We Day during a Heritage Caravan. What was that?
So Bolga We Day is also an exhibition, but that was on a smaller scale. So it was primarily for the patrons of Heritage Caravan to also introduce them to, produce and products in the Upper East region.
But this is for Upper East, Upper West,
Northern part of
Savannah,
Ghana.
Northeast.
Yes.
I see. And this is something we intend to keep doing.
Absolutely, because you mentioned your sister bringing the raw share. So if we have a packaging company coming, this is a great opportunity to form a solid partnership. So you don't have to do everything yourself. So if you are producing the raw share, get somebody who is also into packaging and branding. Come together. You have another business.
You know what I need though? I need a slim fit.
Fugu.
But it is a Fugu no Misha.
Custom made, right?
I look like a god.
It looks like I'm planet.
Myself Busu. So I'm not. You see, I'm my shirt today.
Yeah.
I'm a unique size.
But you will get. You said
that has a slim fit.
Yes.
No, this is why you have to be custom made.
The warrior wants some. The mosquitoes be wearing it.
I don't even know how he's able to wear.
No, but the truth is that you can always manage it like
So the thing is, up north, you have those who are just into the fugu fabric. So you can.
I can go and sew.
You can sew.
Okay, not ready made.
No.
What about jalabia and kaftans?
Everything is there. Last year when we got there, I mean, personally, I did a lot of shopping because the northern style is very, very different from what we are used to, the culture and everything. And it really gives you a certain level of, I'm in a different space, and you can really appreciate that. So you have that, northern inspired fashion coming in, which is very different from the normal Kaba and Slate. When you get kaftan from north, it's very different from what we are getting down south.
Maybe you should do a fashion show next year as part of the Northern Business Fair, where we will come. Me and Sky will model. I'll model.
Why not?
So the first round will be Batakari. The second one is Fugu. The third one is Jalabia.
And why not? It comes to different sizes, different styles.
Suits no days, we are cool.
That one you can use Fugu fabric or swimsuits.
I need to say that Tamale is one of the fastest growing metropoli in West Africa.
Yeah.
And despite some of the challenges within the Upper East Enclave, Tamale is has big potential as an economic base.
Yeah.
So if you look at some of the stuff the 24 Economic Pole are doing and all of that, for me, it's a place to invest. It's a massive area.
It is.
Businesses move from south, so from Bono East all the way up, and then Burkina Faso with all their challenges as well. Tamale becomes the center.
Yeah.
So I think it makes sense for companies who are not even in the north to also go and exhibit for that market that's growing.
Yeah, I was actually coming to that. Whether if I have, Ebekete from my mother's village, I can arrange and bring them as part of the.
Yes, wherever you find yourself in the country, exactly.
Because you have a lot of fans there.
Yeah, we saw.
Plenty. So wherever you are, wherever your business is, as long as it's in Ghana, as long as it's a Ghanaian business, bring whatever it is, bring your business there. Just as some people would travel from the northern part to be part of This Is Ghana, to be part of Agri Fair, there. Same way, we should also take advantage of the market, you know, and go there as well.
Somebody said I should ask you. Every radio station, they are playing music. They are doing politics. You alone, not in business fair. Next week, agri business something. Next month, this is Ghana. Next week, what
literacy challenge, all of it.
You see, we sit on. We sit on radio and on TV. We talk about the challenges that we are facing in the country. Now, as a media house, we also believe that beyond talking about the problems, beyond talking to authorities to find out what they are doing, we also all the time ask ourselves, how can we also support? You know, how can we also bring solutions? And we have a platform that, without sounding arrogant, or you know, we have a credible platform that people really believe in what we do. And that is why when we put up a certain call to solve a certain problem, we get people coming in. And when you look at the events that we do, it's always geared towards solving a certain problem.
Correct.
So we had AgriFair coming in. Look at the way AgriFair was birthed. You know, when I heard AgriFair on radio, I was like, what is it? You know, because you just created it on air. They said we have the gluts in the system, we have issues with farmers and all. The next minute, we had to do something to solve the problem. Same way, we want to retell the story of Northern Ghana. And so we want people to know, Ghanaians and the rest of the world to know that when we talk of Northern Ghana, it's not only negative issues. We have been there, we have seen it, and we believe that we can support. So this is a platform for businesses up north and businesses in Ghana, you know, to change the narrative about the things we hear from Northern Ghana. And it will take people in Northern Ghana to tell their own story. We can give the platform, we can support, and can form this partnership to give them the microphone to talk about what they do.
You know, there's always a chance to do something before you. That do something.
I need to ask what am I saying that the country cannot develop if it does not learn how to make things. And I use the phrase make things very deliberately because you see, almost everything we use is made by somebody. And the key to wealth creation is value addition. So in a sense, these fairs are opportunities for Ghanaians. That's why we bring research institutions and educational institutions as well. The capability to make things, it starts from research. So for example, you have that school he spoke about, who students can put together an engine for an abuboya. Eventually, you should be able to create their own version, which may be cheaper. Because so long as you only buy things and you consume and you don't make, you are a slave to the maker.
That's true.
All right. So whether it's an EV that Elon Musk or the Chinese BYD is making, or whether it's aeroplanes that Boeing is making or Embraer, as a civilization that doesn't learn how to make things, whether it's a button, a chat. I mean, look in this studio. Everything we are using here, somebody made it. And most of the things here were not made in Ghana. Do you get it? The mobile phones were not made. Now they even said made in China, designed in California. The laptops were not made here. The Shure mic not made here. The watch you are wearing, luckily it was made here. The shoes I'm wearing. So for me, I always say I start with what is close to me. The shoes I wear, Holtzman shoes. Me too. The watch I wear, Caveman. Sharp. You get it? That's how you develop a country. If otherwise, all our GDP, if it just meant importing things, I'm not saying import is bad, but you have to make things. And you can't make the things only in Accra. You get it? Which is why we feel the North has enough to showcase, and we must all go and support it. So let me announce the number again as we wrap this up. What's the number again?
0205 973 973.
So that is for exhibitors to register to exhibit their wares. And that when is the deadline for registration?
You know, so we don't do deadlines and all. Once we have the number, we close.
We are done. Okay.
But it's also to invite people in Northern Ghana that this is an exhibition for us.
This is your fair.
And just as you mentioned, most of the times what we are looking for is very, very close to us. But sometimes the challenge is we don't know. And we also limit what we can produce. So you're looking for a certain product and you think there's no way I will find this in Ghana unless I import, you know. But the truth is, people are doing stuff that you will buy outside Ghana without even knowing that they are Ghanaian products. And you pay huge sums of money for these things, but they are right within our reach.
The other thing even is that there's a huge demand outside Ghana for most of these products. And Bernard, you remember during the economic outlook, Confidence told us that we've reached the $5 billion non-traditional export, and we are looking at getting to 10 billion by 2030.
Apparently, Ghana is number one exporter of yam, and then we also have textiles. We spoke about share, a lot of things,
cashew, and such processed products like cocoa powder and all of that. And he said that we could take advantage of the China net zero imports.
Now China
zero tariff window
tariffs for African countries for 2 years. So some of these companies in the north who start exporting, if you go to the China market, there's it's quota-free, tariff-free. So they don't even give you a quota. So once you are coming from an African country and you meet the standard, and the Chinese market is very big.
I just want to say something quickly, Frema. So you've said very brilliant things, but I think one of the things you should add going forward, if you have not thought about it, is, for instance, how to properly register companies. So probably think of how to incorporate folks from the registration departments to be a part of it. And then
maybe ORC should come and join us.
And then also, trademark and related matters, intellectual property, all of these issues. If you can get in touch with Papako Akwe, he has an office close to the GFA. They deal with how to properly ensure that people are not infringing your trademark and all of these matters. And then also social media marketing is one of the big things that is happening. How to get people, experts within the space to actually get involved. And then small one for those of us who are in the legal space. When we are also providing legal clinics.
So can you do a registration clinic like the ORC does?
Oh yeah, that's
how
right.
to set up a business.
Yeah, that's right. Get that can be done. A small desk, people come and then.
So ORC, please come and sponsor.
That was where I was going. Fantastic idea.
Zigosh, can you hear me?
So what happens is we are a media house. We are the organizers of the program and all. But as you rightly mentioned, so this is not just for people with products that we can see. So legal entities, so let's all come together. We are solving a certain problem. So we don't just leave it as, Channel One TV's event. No, but let's go beyond that, okay? With a registration of businesses and all, I don't see why we can't have maybe the department of the office of the registrar, come in to say that we know what you are doing. How do we come in? Let's partner. Let's do this together. In fact, the challenges sometimes when you are doing this, certain institutions, certain agencies who should come together for us to do this see you as a competitor, and it hurts sometimes, because we are just, when we tell you how much people are paying for Northern Business Fair, you will just know that this is just some kind of corporate social responsibility we are doing, because it is nothing to even pay for the tables and the canopies they are getting. But we believe that there is a certain call, that we all need to support. So different agencies, state institutions, ministries, whoever, let's come together, and let's do this together.
So if you're listening to us and you want to exhibit at the fair, you should give the number 973 0205 973. So Frema Dunyame is I didn't even introduce you properly. She's the head of events and partnerships here at Citi FM and Channel One Television. Thank you so much, Frema, for passing through. Whilst we were talking, my friend Jalil says he's sorting me out
with the
fugu.
No, he says he's giving me jalabia.
Okay.
Then Zigosh too said he has heard me because I'm saying that ORC should come and partner to do what Sky was talking about. If all the companies there, ORC is able to even explain to them why they must properly register and whatever if they are Tamalik team. But because you have to pay, this is not free. Because no one goes to war at their own expense. So you have to pay. So you can call me, I'll connect you to Frema. So you can. Zigosh is his name.
Zigosh.
It's a main man.
Zigosh.
He'll be the deputy CEO of the place.
You like Zigosh? You like it?
No, Zigosh is big.
No, he'll be big man. Nice. So, friends, thank you for being on the program.
Thank you, Mr. Avle.
So you said something. You said we don't have deadline for the
registration.
Yes, but we have a deadline for the literacy challenge, and that deadline has been extended. By 10 days.
Yes, so I come bearing good news.
Yes.
Shall I get into it now or after tech and social media?
You integrate it in tech and social media. So let him start, and then when he gets to that stage, you integrate it. So it's 5 minutes past 8.
Yes.
Tech and social media trends is next.
It's brought to us by Telecel.
And then Kwakofi is here with the details. The freshly minted Boget
Yama
Edwin, who just came from the US.
He's telling me something I can't even hear.
My accent hasn't changed that much. Yeah, it hasn't changed that much. But I'd like to say a huge thank you to Calvis Tete, who used to be our central regional correspondent.
Calvis Tete.
He and his wife and his 2 kids, they made my stay in the US the best possible.
And you thank your sponsor.
I want to get there. I want to get there. It's a gradual process for that. So yes, Calvis Tete, he housed me.
He housed you, fed you.
Oh yes, everything. Took me out to various places to see the various sites.
Did you ask him why they spell Worcester like Worcester? Charlie, what is that?
That's
me before.
WORCHESTER. Look up on the Worcester permits your village. What is that?
Yes, so a huge thanks to him. And
you know, when I was reading the CCM news, I go there, I'm bad at it. Someone's call me, say Charlie, why?
You bound on behalf.
I want to make the entertainment.
But there are no places in New England which are like
Yeah. But the English influence. You will see the team.
I said Leicester.
It's not there.
So you were in Boston?
Yes, I was in Boston and Worcester, where he is as well.
Where he lives.
Where he lives as well.
And then you went to health. I want to know, where did you go?
Then I went to Washington.
I
went to Philadelphia. Yes.
You went to Philly.
I went to New York. NYC.
And then you ended up in Kansas.
Yes, and I went to Dubai.
No, Charlie.
You secured a lot of air miles to be good for your next travel.
And as you said, there are so many people I have to thank, including MTN, who ensured I saw my first ever World Cup game.
Everywhere you go.
Where I was in the stand, I was almost in between the players. Amongst them.
You were 1 second. This got ringside.
I could almost stretch and touch Antoine.
Oh really?
This is ringside seat.
Wow, it was one of the best.
What was the weather like? What was the weather in the US like?
Well, it was very hot.
Yeah,
it was very hot.
For a Ghanaian saying US is hot, then what matter?
It was extremely hot at times, yes. But at night time it became very cold as well. So yeah, it was pretty strange.
Hot and dry?
Hot and very dry, yes. And we had a couple of days of rain, but once the rain was gone, it was.
How large is the US for those who haven't been there?
It's massive. It's massive for
like Mississippi.
It could take you about an hour to travel from one place in one state to another. Yes, so even by bus from, let's say, Washington to Boston, that's about a 20+ hour journey. By bus.
Allah.
Washington to.
Imagine if you are driving through Kasua. Wow, so it's massive.
It's massive, but it's made smaller because of the road signs. They make it easier to move from place to place, and it's made so easy that even at maybe red lights, you are told do not turn on red lights because they want everything to be perfect.
Yeah,
I mean, some might say that it's made.
China.
Yes,
I heard that China. It's like China is US on steroids. So
yeah, some might say it's oversimplified for the average person, but it's done so that there's no doubt in where you are going, what you are supposed to do.
Order.
There's
somebody running the space.
Yes, and the people rule the streets. If you step on pedestrian walk, no one can move. People are scared. The drivers are scared to get close to you because they know that if
you hit somebody,
if they hit something, you are in trouble.
Because they are more lawyers than human beings.
Exactly.
They will sue you.
Even
you are receiving advertisement.
Even in front of the airports and the shops, people control the streets. When people start walking, the drivers the car stop. No one wants.
It's not like here
any kind of
where
issues.
truck drivers just drive by heart.
Exactly.
They don't respect pedestrians.
Exactly, and they respect when work is being done on the road. In work construction zones, fines are doubled, and school zones as well. Any fines you accrue because you are driving recklessly, they are doubled because they realize that the work being done and the safety of the people around there is very important. So
the way they drive is different.
The way they drive
drive by heart
is different, and we talk a lot about the indiscipline factor, the way we litter around. I'm not going to say that I didn't see anything, but it was a surprise to see something on the road, any piece of paper. Anytime I saw something like that, it was a huge surprise because of
but they have
but you didn't go. But you see, the truth is that even we, our clean places, how clean are they? You see that? So let's admit that, Charlie, we have work to do.
No, that is true. I'm just saying, but the other side too.
Because our clean places,
it's not so different from a dirty place.
It definitely has.
Where you bring a man and say, "Hey, give me a dog."
So you understand why people they don't want to come back to Ghana.
I completely understand because I traveled by bus on one of my journeys, and there was no moment where I was worried about an accident because the road was bad or the driver was driving recklessly. It was a seamless process. It wasn't.
I didn't see truck driver.
Glass and go.
Nonsense. And I'm not going to say all the roads were perfect. I'm not going to say all the roads were perfect, but on the highways they prioritize the roads being very good. So if there's any pothole, you immediately see people being deployed to
the highway.
The highways. They know. Yes, they know that.
That's one.
By the way, today our topic is we are looking at the rains and the roads.
The rains and the roads.
So it was a pretty interesting experience.
You know that song?
No, we'll start with the Accra Kumasi Express. When we finish, then we will do, Volta, the other side, Abidjan Expressway. Then we will continue from Kumasi to Tamale. Are you speaking by faith? If they don't do it, I'll come and do
it. So interesting experience. But let's go on to the trends. And the biggest trend, education is very important for all of us. And the literacy challenge has become a major staple of Ghana's education in the last couple of decades since Citi FM started this project. And this year's edition was also promised to be a big one. The prize was 10,000 CDs with a laptop as well. And national recognition. And the initial deadline for the literacy challenge, the first phase, was 20th July.
But that has been extended to 30th July. That's a Thursday. So the young minds out there, the great news coming is that there's been an extension of the deadline. So you have even more time to prepare your essays. Now, as he said, the Literacy Challenge 2026 offers 10,000 Ghana cedis as the winning prize, a laptop, and national recognition. Everybody in Ghana is going to know how brilliant your mind is. Shall I share the topic?
Yes, one more time. Yeah, sure.
But you don't give me any.
Yes.
Hey. Okay. So, guys, listen. This year's topic. Here goes. In not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant, discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence, AI, in education. advice on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning, while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind.
Beautiful.
So I've read it. Sky, let's break it down.
That's right. Let's break it down.
So we'll take it bits.
Yeah, the bits, yeah.
So in not less than how many? 600 words. Do what? Write a letter to the Minister of Education, wearing what cap? Not Sky's cap. The cap of a youth consultant.
Exactly.
Discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence. Sky's favorite topic, AI.
right.
In what? Education. AI in education. Now, what are you going to do? Advice on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning.
Beautiful.
While ensuring what? That students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, so your essay must be handwritten, endorsed by a parent, guardian, teacher, and must include your full contact details. Remember that the deadline is Thursday, 30th July 2026. You can submit your entry to the front desk of Channel 1 TV or send to P.O. Box GP 14123 Accra Central. So send your entry to the front desk, Channel 1 TV, or to P.O. Box GP 14123 Accra Central. You can also call Caleb 0205
973 973.
And remember, the Literacy Challenge 2026 is powered by Citi FM with support from Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana Limited, SIC Insurance, and Advocate Publishing.
Powerful.
Magnificent.
So you may continue.
Yes. I wish I had been able to take part in something like the Literacy Challenge growing up. The national recognition is very important. But let's get to the trending topics. The first two the trending topics in Ghana, Iyoko and Dennis Miracles Abuaje, because finally we've heard from Iyoko on what Mr. Abuaje was detained or arrested for. They say he was the former executive, or he is the former executive secretary of the Inter-Ministerial Coordinating Committee on Decentralization, and there were some alleged irregularities amounting to about 55 million Ghana cedis that he was is reported to have been involved in, alongside a former accountant of the Secretariat as well, Gerald Appiah. So Iyoko provided some information on that. Says they have been investigating Mr. Abuaje for a while now, and then they realized that he was out of the country, even though there had been a stop notice put on him. So he was detained when he returned to the country. He also said that Mr. Gerald Appiah has begun, Iyoko said that Mr. Gerald Appiah has begun refunding some of the amounts that were allegedly misappropriated. And so the investigation is ongoing, and that even if the amounts are being returned, it doesn't mean that the investigations are going to be stalled because of it. And we saw senior members of the MPP mass up at the Iyoko headquarters to demand his release. At a point, they were demanding to be let into the building because they had not heard anything. We've heard that he was initially denied access to his legal team, even his family. So that was all that happened yesterday. The story keeps developing, and we'll get to more details on that.
Just to quickly say that I think the culture of imposing unreasonable bail conditions, we should stop that. It is completely unacceptable. We're using bail as a tool to punish.
The 50 million.
If you have evidence that the person has done something wrong and you can, properly prosecute in a court of law, take the person to court. Of course, bail is to ensure that the person does not interfere with investigations, does not interfere with, witnesses, as the case may be, or does not, fly away from the country, like, you have flight risks and all of that. These are the reasons why we generally impose bail conditions, so that we want to guarantee that you appear before court. You want to come before the investigative committee to answer questions and all of that. But it would seem that we are using a new regime to punish people in the name of granting or not granting bail. It's completely unacceptable.
The lawyer is like
And we should
50
stop
million, three sureties, it's a very onerous. And sometimes you ask yourself, what is the intention of that level of bill imposition?
Exactly. It looks like these things are the UK, Canada, and all these places. It's only in the US that is an outlier of some kind. You use the least possible condition there is. Because if you do it like that, then people who are poor, well, what are they going to use to?
You can never get bail.
Let me rush to the rest of the trends. First of all, the World Cup semi-final, the first World Cup semi-final is tonight between Spain and France. France are one of the top scorers in the tournament with 16 goals. Spain have conceded only 1 goal. They only conceded in the last round.
Best attack versus best defense.
Best attack versus best defense. So we are going to see, and neither team has conceded first in the tournament. So
maybe to be 0-0 at penalties or something.
Yeah, so it's going to be a huge match. Norway, they returned home yesterday to a huge fan reception. There were about 100,000 fans in front of the Royal Palace, and we saw them do their rule, their signature rules. I think it was very good. Rihanna for the entertainment.
But they are trying to, they are threatening the guy who failed to.
Yes, Alexander Soloth. He's received death threats for failing to pass to Haaland on a counter, 2v1 counter against England.
He made a terrible decision, but it is wrong. Similar to the Colombian guy, they say he's gone into hiding.
Yes, he didn't return.
Colombia, they have a history.
Yes, they have a history of.
Escobar. Okay,
this is the '94 World Cup.
Yes,
he
scored an own goal,
and he was shot.
And Colombia were eliminated from the tournament, and he was shot days later. So yes, a terrible thing to take it beyond.
People are literally taking the World Cup.
Yeah, for the entertainment heads, Rihanna returned to the stage after years. With Jay-Z, she performed. She's a 9-time Grammy Award winner, very popular, massive artist. But some people were not happy with her performance because she's been a little rusty. She couldn't maintain some of the notes. She stopped singing at a point. People were not too pleased with how she did, but she admitted that she was a little rusty herself because it's been years since she took the stage. So that was a huge thing that happened. But let's move to tech news. And 12 US states are suing to block the merger of Paramount and Warner Brothers. We had last year this whole bidding process between Paramount and Netflix, who were wanting to buy Warner Brothers. Paramount have taken the lead in a $110 million deal, but the states in the US are looking to block it because they feel that it would create a media behemoth which would monopolize the industry, and they don't want that. They want a competitive industry, so they are suing to block that deal. So we'll bring
what
you updates
are
on
the
that.
African giants in the movie space, or all these spaces producing media? Where are our giants? We don't seem to have all these Netflix, Amazon, Prime, all of these things. But where are the indigenous ones?
Nollywood itself has become a really big behemoth across the world. I think they are on several platforms, and they are.
Yeah, but you see, the African leader needs to be thinking about this.
Yep.
We need to be thinking. We are, a continent of 1.4 billion people. Now, if we properly even circulate what we are producing locally amongst ourselves, we may not even need others to actually come in. But this idea of relying on external infrastructure, what it means is that where sanctions get imposed, in some cases, you are completely cut off. So let's start thinking of how to create our own ecosystem that works for all of us.
Absolutely.
There are many reasons to connect, and it's all to put smiles on the faces of those you love.
Daddy, thanks for the tea cash, okay? I love you.
That's my daughter Angela. Caring for my parents, that's my duty. I also get to pay my utility bills easily with Telecel Cash, and to the suppliers at my shop.
Hello, sir. Telecel Cash payment received right on time. Thank you.
I get to make them smile because I can pay to my suppliers' merchant numbers, even on other networks directly. My dear ones, we keep the connection stronger when our family, friends, and business relations are happy. Live on cash, enjoy convenience, and make those who matter smile when you send them money with Telecel Cash.
Telecel, connecting energies.
You can't tell what your baby will become or what his interest will be. You can provide your growing babies with yummy goodness. Yumvita is a delicious cereal for your baby. Oh yeah, older ones love it too. Yumvita is filled with yummy goodness for growing babies and is available in other yummy variants. Yumvita, a delicious way to grow. This advert is FDA approved.
Eno, you know what our father left us when he died?
Debts?
He left us land, Eno. But Nanayo said the land is his. The court said, come back in 2031.
Hey, that's not an inheritance. That's a curse, brother.
Real Ejapade doesn't come with disputes. At Deftraco Woodlands, a 592-acre master plan gated city in Dawenya, your inheritance is waiting. Don't leave your children a court case. Leave them Deftraco Woodlands, the Ejapade they'll be proud of. Visit woodlands.devtracogroup.com. Call or WhatsApp us today on 0208-732-302.
Kofi, I think we need to call them.
Deftraco Woodlands, where your roots run deep.
The contract is here, but my pocket flat like a football with no hair.
Don't stress. That is why DCI Microfinance is here for you.
DCI? What magic can they do?
No magic, just real solutions. With your contract and LPO financing, you can deliver on time. And when you're waiting on payment, their invoice and certificate discounting puts cash in your hands quickly. Their loans are fast, simple, and reliable.
So no more borrowing from my father-in-law? Now, that's a blessing.
Exactly. Call them now on 0577 669346. DCI Microfinance, miles beyond the extra.
Charlie, notifications. Oh, hey, you make hot pass.
Charlie, some small momo loan where I take home. Deadline be last week. Then no, they allow me breathe.
You why you for breathe?
Hey, guy, we can't talk that.
You they go take money. Time catch. You know they won't pay back. Huh? You know say no they end with you, right? You pay back, the next person self get chance. Somebody will really they need them.
I never see him like that before. Make I do him now. And done.
That's how it's supposed to be. You be the dog.
Yeah, I mean that.
Responsible borrowing be the real flexo for today's needs and tomorrow's dreams. Borrow, sort and pay back. No more day.
A king was born today. Is that how you go celebrate? You say you love the man, but show working my sister. Open your cow bank up and credit his account. Life simplified every single day. Yeah. Open your cow bank up and credit his account. Cow bank, make come easy, Charlie. Life simplified all the way. If you love your man, show working, oh. Not only talking plenty on his birthday. A king was born today. What can he do with that? Give him fuel, give him vibes, give him cow bank cash, just like that. With your cow bank app, you send money by airtime, pay bills in seconds. Wherever you get, cow bank make your life simplified. Cow bank, forward together.
The jamming never stops. The game never stops. The productivity never stops. The music never stops. At G&J, we keep your world powered with reliable generators, solar energy, and UPS solutions, so the power never stops. Your go-to for total energy solutions, making sure you work, thrive, and live life uninterrupted. Visit our website, gjtechghana.com, or call us on 0302-689-178 or 179 or 0202-222-220. G&J, your energy partner.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
Now, the Citi Breakfast Show.
Yes, and GRA wishes to remind all withholding tax agents, including VAT withholding agents appointed by the Commissioner General, that withholding taxes must be paid to the Domestic Tax Revenue Division of the GRA by the 15th of every month. Withholding taxes of June 2026 will therefore be due by Wednesday, 15th of July 2026. You may also submit hard and soft copies of schedules indicating gross amounts, the tax deducted, names of taxpayers, and 10 Ghana card PIN from whom the taxes were withheld. Failure to pay tax by due date attracts an interest of 125% of the statutory rate compounded monthly on their outstanding tax. Call toll free 0800 900 110. Email info@gra.gov.gh. Send WhatsApp to 055 299 000. Know your taxes, pay your taxes. Let's build Ghana. The Lexus University College is inviting you for world-class education, market-driven professional qualification. Come by our campus. We are Tema Community 25 Peace B Junction. Admission is in progress. 0577 734 549. WhatsApp this number because we run courses from BSc Nursing, Midwifery, Human Resource Management, and a host of others that you can find when you visit delexusuniversity.gh to educate yourself on the range of courses we offer. So you know, life doesn't stand still for you. It doesn't wait for you to be prepared. It just moves. And the best you can do for yourself is prepare for life instead. A flexible policy like Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan helps build a legacy that offers you a cover of up to 300,000 Ghana cedis with no underwriting, greater flexibility with no limits to the lives you can cover up to age 80, and an uninterrupted cover, no lapse, enabling you to secure what matters most. Dial *378*3#. Request for a call for the Old Mutual Legacy Transition Plan today. Let's get you a plan that works for you. You will enjoy the flexibility to update your cover every 5 years, and that's exciting. Old Mutual do great things every day. Are you looking for a world-class university experience for your child right here in Ghana? Lancaster University Ghana is the only British branch campus in sub-Saharan Africa, offering students the same prestigious Lancaster University degree awarded in the UK. We have 90% graduate employment rate within 6 months of graduation. Your child gets a head start in today's competitive global market. Students can choose from programs in business, law, computer science, economics, marketing, international relations, and more, all in a modern campus environment designed for success. Applications are now open. Lancaster.edu.gh/. Call 0209 607 008. Lancaster University Ghana, a global degree at your doorstep. The biggest football tournament on earth is here. KidBet is bringing you the ultimate World Cup 10K challenge. Win your share of the massive $10,000 prize pool in the KidBet World Cup challenge by placing winning multi-bets and climbing to the top of the leaderboard. Add 3 or more selections to your World Cup betting slip. The higher your winning odds, the faster you climb the leaderboard. So check your position in real time on the KidBet platform at kidbet.com.gh. Don't just debate the matches with your friends. Turn your expert predictions into cold hard cash today. KidBet Bet Boss Challenge. Predict the world, win the glory. Terms and conditions apply.
All right, so we're going to give you a series of reports we've been filing on some roads in the country, and the rains having exposed serious challenges with their motorability. We did a show on the point of view yesterday. A number of roads came up for mention. The Kasua to Winneba Road, particularly the Budumburam Big Apple stretch, really, really bad, as well as the Wager Junction, SCC, Atala area. We've been talking about this for a number of weeks. Still no improvement. There's also a number of roads like the Accra to Mamoto that we are told is 48% complete, and a number of drains being done. All right, so let me start off with Akwesi Ado, who came through with a report on the Kaswa-Winneba Road, emphasizing on the Budumburam stretch.
This is not the first time we are coming to you from the Kaswa-Winneba Highway, which is going under redevelopment. It's been several occasions since we've been here, but we're here today again because there hasn't been any much improvement. The situation keeps getting worse and subjecting commuters and commercial transport operators into extreme discomfort. And so we're here again to weigh the situation and find out what people actually make of what is happening on this stretch.
I'm doing this traffic about 4 to 5 hours now. Yesterday we spent almost 10 hours in this traffic, yes.
So the 4 to 5 hours, from which point to this point?
Just Kaswa to Breku.
You are nowhere near Breku and you've already spent 4 hours.
4 hours already, yes. Burn fuel, be in the traffic, buy fuel that you want to work, before you realize all your fuel gone. Just a short place, you can spend more than 2 hours over there.
Well, the inconvenience on this road, in fact, is alarming. We know the road is under construction, but it's not improving. Something needs to be done. Seriously. Because we the commuters, in fact, we are suffering. You see the Budura itself. At times you get there and your back bumper will just rip off. Or maybe the front bumper will just rip off. Hey, brah. Wow, sha. We dey say nyami nambeka. Aban
Yeah, na traffic na ya muti medium from Kaswa to Winneba, how many hours?
Hours na oka. Unka days. Tranapa for something. Na mi wo kwana so. After na mi wo.
For commuters, it always remain a very harsh situation using the Kaswa-Winneba Road due to its terrible nature.
Very, very terrible. We pray that the government will talk to the contractor to speed up his work, because a lot needs to be done on this road. Look at the traffic on the road. They should speed up their work and make sure that the road is smooth travel for all commuters.
The left and right side of me. Each and every day, traffic time if you have civilians for the police, you are done here. You are there to now. I came back almost 3 years. I say, but I'm only one lady people don't come here and I can't see to me come. And so almost 3 years more.
For months, this has been the situation here at Budumburam. Just as you can see, the road is very muddy, and then there are large manholes here filled with water. When it rains, the water level is always high. Vehicles get stuck in it, impeding smooth traffic flow. Apart from that, also, several vehicles also get damaged after passing through this particular section. There are also several instances where long vehicles loaded with goods have overturned at this particular point, causing danger to their drivers themselves as well as other road users.
I check 1 hour car became. When my mom for cars, I say, and a permanent cars almost 3, and then one panning Bakunsu, a boy, I want a diesel tank, diesel English. Who will have 10 50 to born Musifa now can in this radio. And I can't to form and there be a side of form. I know me, you load. Final man, they're poor Chinese for the watch may be on my head.
Who do down has say, overhead down has say, I forget. Can't be at do I can see no mudu up and no madane. And I don't say, about taxi be so has say, and your cry. Tia Papa and Chow may be found my pie, Panacho, and Koyo cry. Ufrika so high back and pie, which me do 3 hours so fine.
Camp, I see called Big Apple. They say, Hannah, problem no pa. I saw movie here, and I saw Mutake her. That's a quan of my beauty, Obenian easy. She said, as soon as I trade a bit of performance is here, Meno Cassin. Problem no on Fifi, maybe I'm no Jackas is here. He said, I have no problem no.
This is a typical spectacle here at Budumburam. Just as you can see, this vehicle just got stuck in this particular area. And you can see some amount of oil on the surface of the water. He just had the oil tank getting burst because of the heavy rock particles that are also in this water. Now the driver, his mate, and the passengers have been thrown into a dilemma because they don't know whether they should step out of the vehicle or they should remain in it. Despite sustained complaints from road users, the contractor has made no effort to improve on the condition of alternative roads. The situation keeps worsening. The frustration and complaints also keep growing. However, there's not been any positive response from either the contractor or the Ministry of Roads and Highways. People who use this road are therefore appealing to government to intervene.
So that was Akwesiado's report on the Kasua to Winneba Road, particularly the Budumburam camp section. Still on Kasua, the road that leads you into Accra at the Wager Junction area is really bad. We've been talking about this for a while. He filed a report, and I think it's important to bring it up again because while the solution seems simple, we haven't seen any real concerted effort to solve it. So here's a report he put together on Sunday.
Commuting the stretch has now become torturous and sometimes can even be perilous, especially during rains. Several owners have already lost their vehicles that were plunged into concrete drains by floodwaters. The heavy silting that makes sections, including the toll booth Osiadan and Block Factory Atala stretches, remain a problem that is yet to be dealt with, subjecting commuters to frustrating journeys.
Even from here to Malam, because the road is no good and you'll be in traffic for about 6 hours, it's not easy. I live in Kasua, and sometimes I have to wake up early in the morning like 3 o'clock before you can get to town early. Otherwise, you'll be in traffic for more than 3, 4, 5 hours.
But I don't know this road every day, heavy traffic here. I stay around this. I use this road every day. And every day, you be in the traffic for about 4 hours, 3 hours. What is this?
The long hours in traffic, apart from disrupting business operations, also have a heavy toll on the health of commuters, particularly those who have no option but to rely on sometimes rickety trotro vehicles.
In fact, now we are macho. Can you intimate us? You could do me send over who port to. Oh, Sana Makutumino. China maybe in Amedesa. Sana make me who port to my dodgy.
Let's say there's an emergency and you have to rush somebody to a hospital, or you have to get yourself evacuated from this area as fast as you want it to be. The state of the road can't let you be fast as you want to be.
Managing traffic remains a daunting task for statutory officers.
My problem is you just allow me to pass here. It's just simple as that. Okay. I know the police officer, you are fighting with me. Why?
Okay. So why don't you time this here?
The car cannot do it. The car, it can go.
So you don't want to risk damaging your car?
I will damage the car.
I had say, what about one side? Now you're messing. Let's see the other side. What block here? What's the emphasis? Obi so Lord no or the before radio and you during the kind of money. Wait, say ultimate for
3 hours from Kasua to
Pambros.
Hiya. And 3 hours.
3 hours, Nunduri.
The sharing of the opposite carriageway and the reliance on motorbikes also have their own safety concerns.
Now send your issue turning there and your car unantiswa portals. Even your kadaka na your kanaka your bread, but we are still managing it.
Amidst this struggle, alternative routes such as the Professor J.E. Mills bypass, stretching from the Kasua toll booth to Tubako Krobite, Aplaku Old Barrier, which could have best served commuters in distressing moments, have also significantly deteriorated.
This is a very busy road. As you see like this is a very, very busy road. Sometimes if you see heavy traffic on the Kasua Tuba stretch, it is because this road is not functioning, and most drivers use it as an alternative, and they are not using it anymore.
The traffic that we see on the Kaswa Tobu stretch is because of this road is not working.
Massa, none of them is good. Tuba Road is bad. Road barrier is bad. No alternative to route A to anywhere. When I'm going to Cape Coast, Accra to Cape Coast, only one route, and the routes are bad. As bad as you can see my car. As bad as that.
It's very, very difficult to ride. You can't go this way, you can't go this way. And what this side is too even dangerous. Go, you can't move. You can't do anything. And because of that, people are not even going to town again.
Another route, the Dam Road, constructed under the previous administration, has also become unreliable. The Weja Junction Oblogo-Weja stretch has completely deteriorated. The situation has been compounded with piled-up silt that are yet to be collected.
When they are saying, I'm not sweat when we know, and yes, I'm good. And a free also to Malam Junction. According to us, I'm traffic at Choco.
Massa, and Yakura traffic no go slow at Johanna. And I Sayad women and Casangasa, names as Sayad women, and Suyat. No, maybe, sir. Said you before you jam my mom, so almost war or my way.
In 2015, President John Dramani Mahama made a visit to the Atala and Osiadan areas where he outlined measures to deal with the problem. The previous administration, led by Nana Akufo-Addo through a coastal development initiative, undertook a massive drainage project to aid free flow of the Kokojo River. However, the abandoning of drainage constructions in uphill Babadogo and Red Top communities have rendered that intervention completely meaningless. Local authorities are now left with no option but to conduct routine clearance of silt along the stretch after every downpour. Municipal Chief Executive for Gas South, Moses Kabukubi Wakanse, says a complete solution requires a central government intervention.
We are in talks with the highways, and we are also in talks with the hydro people to see how best we can work on this to bring a lasting solution to it.
But also, Kwesiado's report. So, 2 troubles, 1 God, right? 1 Kaswa, 2 problems. Coming to Accra, Weja Malam Junction, going to Winneba, Buduburam. Engineer Kwabena Bimpong spoke on the program and tried to explain why the rains had made those particular roads much worse. Let's hear what he said.
Okay, well, thank you very much. I have not been there, but then at least I've been there in the past. And the situation as described and also on, as you have shown on your television, we have had some challenges like this before, but probably not to the scale that we are seeing the drivers go through, on this route. Engineering-wise, we all know that. Well, I don't know whether everybody knows, but it is common knowledge that water is an enemy of roads. And when I say water, one would say that there are 3 enemies, and the 3 are all water, water, water. So in constructing roads, one of the first things that you would want to do is to provide or attempt to provide adequate drainage. But then this drainage from day one may not be available. So you would find out that we'll be constructing especially cross culverts to ensure that the water from the sides of the road do not get onto the road. And that is when you have some of the challenges which you have shown. So by and large, this is something which happens on a lot of roads. But then the whole solution for me is all about planning, because we as engineers would want to plan to ensure that you do not even undertake construction or certain major construction works during the rainy season, because during the rainy season is very, very difficult, very, very difficult to and then more especially on a live road, just as we know, both all the roads, leaving Accra, the Winneba Road, the Ofankor to Salom Road, the motorway are all under construction, and it poses quite a lot of challenges for the motoring.
So that was Engineer Bimpo. There's more on this. Let me take you now to the Adenta Dodowa Road, and it's actually a double project. Adenta Dodowa to Afinya. The report was filed by Isaac Anofe, and the report was read by Samuel Attah-Mensah.
For many commuters using the Adenta Dodowa Road, the ongoing construction continues to bring daily challenges, including heavy traffic congestion, dust, and long travel delays. While they acknowledge the progress made so far, they are appealing to the contractor to speed up work where possible to reduce the inconvenience and improve traffic flow.
We are happy that they are working on the road, but we just pray that and hope and appeal to them that they speed the rate of work so that we can enjoy it, because currently we have challenges.
Are you happy with them?
That's the yes and no. we wish that it's moves faster than it is now.
He should do one side when he finishes with the asphalt, and then he concentrates on the other side. When it rains, you cannot use the road. Very muddy. When it shines, very dusty. We beg the contractor, he should speed up things, finish one side for us so that we can use the road.
Mr. Contractor, no, they be out make me one side. No be all good to near me fast because instructor at the check. We are in foot.
Meanwhile, contractors say work on the project is progressing steadily despite a few setbacks. Project manager of Oswald Investment Limited, Gabriel Foley, says heavy rainfall, property acquisition, compensation to affected property owners, and a relocation of utility infrastructure have affected the pace of work at certain stages.
How do you get those properties out of the space that you require? So what the public don't know is that unlike a normal carriageway, which you need a maximum of 30 meters, this one you need a minimum of 50 meters to be able to construct the new design. Therefore, the impact of the new design on properties has been very tremendous, and it has taken us over 27 months to engage property owners, to even agree, to even take what government is offering, to resettle, to make way for the reconstruction. As I'm still talking to you now, we are still contending with people who are not willing, because like I said in my previous interviews with the sister station, see, there are people that by virtue of the fact that you offer them X amount as the value of their property, does not simply mean that they are going to agree on that X amount. Depending upon the person's exposure, they will contest it. So sometimes even the negotiation process to even get people to even agree to move back to accommodate the new design, which is a 2x4 dual carriageway with service road attached, even that process alone is challenging.
Mr. Foley says the project has reached 63% completion and remains on course for substantial completion by March 2027.
We are at 63 now. Now, our target, we have about 47. We have about 37 more left to finish the project. And I can assure you that by next year, March, we'll do everything possible to finish this project within schedule.
Also, commuters using the Dodowa Afinya Dowenya Road are calling on contractors to speed up construction to reduce the dust, muddy conditions. They say the ongoing works have made traveling difficult, especially during the rainy season, and are appealing to the contractor to complete at least one lane to ease movement while construction continues.
Because they are delayed. The delay is becoming too much.
The delay is becoming too much. So don't you think maybe the rainy season is also affecting them?
No, it's affecting them, but still they have to do something to learn those. The rain is also delayed.
Yeah, the contractor is trying, but it's just that a little watering of the road dust is lacking, and also some of the diverted courses. Sometimes we find it difficult too, but now I think it's on progress.
Pio wangala nwade meka ane somna mna pla mna kawo. Na pa 20 Ghana.
Contractors say work on the project is progressing steadily and remains on track for substantial completion by November 2027. Although heavy rainfall, land acquisition and the demolition of some structures have slowed progress at certain stages, work has continued.
There are some structures within our right-of-way which had to be demolished. Some aspects have been tackled. Other challenges we faced was the outfalls for our culverts. The culverts are drainage structures that take water from one end of the road to the other end. We realized that most of the culverts didn't have a proper outfall. There were structures within the pathway of the water course. So meaning when the water from the other side enters to the culvert, it didn't have a thorough course to channel it into another bigger water body. Those are our major challenges. Then with this bridge site, one major setback was with the rainfall. This time around, the rains have been quite heavy. And then in June, we experienced 2 major downpours that led to the flooding of the entire bridge site over here.
She says the project has now reached 30% completion and is on course to meet the targeted completion date.
For the entire road construction, it's 24 months.
So that was a report filed by Isaac Anofe and read by Samuel Attah-Mensah on the Adenta Dodowa Finya Road. Let's hear Engineer Bimpon's comments on some of the issues raised on this project.
And I just want to reiterate again that water. So if you can, as much as possible, you have to plan such that certain activities do not take place during the wet season. Because look, if you have water even during the rainy season, just light showers, what is going to happen is that it's going to saturate your material. And when your materials are saturated, you cannot compact them. And then it becomes muddy and you lose money. And that is what is going to lead to time and cost on the project, in terms of the fact that there will be work stoppages, material damage, project delays, increased costs, and all of that, soil erosion, flooding, just mention them. So ideally, you have to try and as much as possible to do very limited works during the rainy season. For instance, earthworks. When you say earthworks, like cutting, filling, and that kind of work, ideally should not be done during the wet season. Some level of concrete works can be done, and that one you have to be very innovative in terms of the choices of your material, because with concrete it will come in a formwork, and therefore it can be protected from the inclement weather. And then and some other works like crash rock, and yes, those are the things that you can do during. But even then, you always have to ensure that you do not have the rains meeting your construction activity. Otherwise, your material will be compromised. And when your material is compromised, that will obviously lead to future failure. I just want to make a comment, and this is something that we have always said. Listening to the resident engineers on the various projects, you would realize that the challenges that we have on our road projects are similar. They are almost, I don't want to say the same, they are similar across board. Somebody says that why don't you construct one lane and then put all the traffic there before you come and construct the others? He explained to you, and I have seen that on many of our roads. You are widening the roads, and where you are widening to, there are electricity lines, there are water lines, telecommunication lines. People have encroached on the roads, and these are what we call the PAPs, or the persons who are affected by the project. You give them compensation. It takes forever to get the compensation payment made, and when the compensation money is ready, they reject it. Just recently on the Ofankor Road, when we knew that we had pushed and the government had come in, made payments, people said, we are no more interested. We will not, accept the amount that has been offered to us.
All right, so that was Engineer Bimpong again, giving some explanation as to some of the challenges on our road projects. The next one was really the Minister for Roads tour of the Volta region a couple of days ago, and he wasn't happy with the Avle road in particular. Chris Asima filed this report because he was part of the team that went to the minister.
The Roads and Highways Minister has begun another phase of his nationwide inspection of major road projects, this time touring key infrastructure works in the Eastern, Volta, and Oti regions. The exercise is intended to assess progress, engage contractors on delivery timelines, and identify challenges affecting the completion of strategic road projects. The projects under inspection include the rehabilitation of the Atimpoku-Esikuma Junction corridor, repairs on the Asikuma Junction-Avle Road, the reconstruction of the Avle-Hohoi Road, and rehabilitation works along the Hohoi-Jasikan-Nkwanta-Dambai corridor. During a visit to the Avle-Hohoi project, the minister expressed disappointment over the pace of work, warning of possible termination of the contract if the new targets are not met.
You are the worst performing contractor on the Eastern Corridor currently, and that must not be accepted. And sometimes the public doesn't know that. Before we speak to contractors publicly like this, we would have spoken to them 5-6 times indoors. Yeah. We would have invited them and spoken to them and encouraged them at least 3-4 times indoors when nobody is there. It is when we are fed up with the indoor advice that we bring the issues out here. So we don't even just go out and chastise contractors for nothing. When they work, we encourage them. This is a very strategic town in Volta region and on the Eastern Corridor. We cannot leave this town perpetually in this condition. So please, 2 months, your boss, the person who gave you the job directly is Highways. They are the ones looking after you. They are saying they are giving you 1 month. I will not even argue with him. If after 1 month he advises me that you cannot do the work, we will take you off and give it to somebody else.
The Director of Commercial Department of Greenhouse International Development Limited, Olivia Gio, assured government that the company would accelerate work to meet the revised target.
Honorable, we are sorry about the situation, and also we will improve the situation at the site. Like you said, we will employ more people, more team at the site, and also we will increase more equipment to faster the speed of the work.
The minister also served notice that contractors who fail to submit detailed technical work programs or demonstrate measurable progress risk financial penalties.
One thing we've been asking contractors to provide, which the previous contractor didn't provide, is the work schedule. So you can tell today they are supposed to be doing earthworks or they are supposed to be doing concrete work. Others have forgotten to do that. But it is very critical. In fact, we pay you to do that. It's part of the money we pay you to do that. So if we keep coming to your site and you are lacking in terms of presentation, we can actually deduct some money from you because it means that we're giving you money to do something and you didn't do it. And there's no reason. The contract price is not an automatic money to be given to you. You will only draw down that money when you work for it and we can certify that project. So those whose presentation have been a bit less than expected, you know that we paid you for it. And if after some time you can't show that you are doing the presentation well, we will deduct it from your money.
The inspection team later visited the site of the Dambai Bridge project being executed by Maripoma Enterprise Limited.
All right, still on the journey across the country and the state of roads, we will go next to the Western Corridor. And this road is the Winchiwa Road, and this is portion of the report just focuses on the Winchi Bandam Kwanta stretch. Again, Chris Asima coming through with the report.
Welcome to Winchi, 30 kilometers north of Kintampo and home to over 120,000 residents. It is the district capital of the Winchi municipality, and today on the road to accountability, we are here to inspect the ongoing works. That is the Big Push project, which is awarded on contract from Winchi to Swola all the way to Wa.
This is the Winchi Swola corridor, a stretch of road that carries more than just traffic. It carries livelihoods, opportunity, and the promise of development. For decades, this route has served as a critical link between southern and northern Ghana, moving goods, connecting families, and sustaining local economies. But today, for many who depend on it, the journey has become slow, difficult, and at times dangerous. What was once envisioned as a modern transport corridor is now in many places a test of endurance. And for residents, drivers, and traders, one question continues to linger. What happened to the promise of this road?
Government has brought something that we call a well-known, a slogan, which is a big push. The big push is had to start from the road sector. 21st of last year, President of Ghana came to Bono region to officially cast sword for the commencement of all the big push projects in the Bono region. As usual, it's not something that you can go around all the constituencies or all the districts in the name of scatting sword for the commencement of the big push project. So in that case, I think everything was done in Sunyani, which Wenchi Solar was apparently part of it.
This is the Wenchi-Swola stretch, one of Ghana's most important road corridors, linking Middle Belt to the north. For thousands of commuters, traders, and farmers, the road is more than an infrastructure project. It is a lifeline. But today, that lifeline is under strain. In this documentary, we track the progress of this critical road project, speak to those most affected, and ask a fundamental question: who is responsible when development delays impact lives?
From Wenchi through Swola and onwards to Wa, this corridor supports the movement of agricultural produce, livestock, and essential goods across the regions. In many ways, the road represents more than connectivity, it represents growth.
These roads are very, very important to the people of Wenchi, Techimai, Sola, moving to Bole. If you look at the commercial activities on that stretch, it makes the road, construction of that road, very, very important to the people of Wenchi, Techimai, then those at Sola, then going to Bole area.
Recognizing its importance, the government awarded contract to multiple construction firms with the goal of delivering a modern, durable highway. But years into the project, progress remains uneven. In some sections, construction is ongoing. In others, work appears to have slowed or stopped entirely. The question is no longer just about building a road. It is about delivering on a promise. Every day, hundreds of vehicles ply the Wenchi-Swola road. For drivers and passengers, the condition of this stretch is not just an inconvenience, it is a daily reality. We begin with those who experience it the most.
Enam so kwan no nyen no kra me bo potos bi no ema me ka no kra enini if say enam so kwan no nyen ti ama se wodi ni ama bre se yan kwa yan pese be ko enam so kwan no nyen ti
nanu ya kwa before sala ya kwa madamfo bakwa oyisu care trade ya fabro o onchi jom ko tenga market banan kwanta market wase watra banan kwanta na sana no subisa amina bi ho wode bo amina na netaro da tu amakana ko urawda ama nanu kwa mi bisa sa ada je na isi no kase kawo na se kawo na se pa am se obi ampra nti ada se kwanenya problem bebre na emai fa o ta o timi ko bo amina bi mu na bia wonim se amina o so amina bi wa ontimi ndoje iso di bom o doje a ebe yi wa akotura the same
These concerns are not just the realities faced by road users. They also affect those who must provide assistance whenever vehicles break down along the stretch. During our visit, several broken down vehicles were spotted on the road, highlighting the extent of the problem. This driver, who was traveling from the Upper West region to Wenchi, shared his frustration over the poor state of the road.
The problem is the car is not good. The road is not good. Because of the road, that's why my car have a problem. From Wa to Tachima, unless we go to magazine before we go to Wa again. If we go to Wa, unless we go to magazine before we go to Tachima. Otherwise, you cannot go there and come back. You cannot go to magazine.
So that means you are spending money on the road fixing your car. Is it affecting how much you also charge passengers?
Oh, that one there, unless you double the charge because of the road. Now the gearbox is more than 6,000 or 7,000. If I go to Tachima, unless I go find a gearbox before I can come back.
The concerns are not limited to transport operators alone. Mechanics, who are often called upon to repair vehicles damaged by the road conditions, are equally frustrated by the situation and the increasing wear and tear on vehicles.
Fix a car way. And Pedro saying in a day, drivers here are more fair now. A double I think about 3 times a day. And it's now quite good. No way for we so for different things. But one day, a problem. A marcus on your man of SSL rough off. One day, almost a more day by every year, Hannah, dear. Meaning, be a difference be a one more dear. Something for the mamma must have your modia. Yes, I did be a quite more. Nemana Motono, it's too much. I'm out me at Macrabi, no matter. Neman until Multimedia, what you must have crown from. Sakakwana cry a cramp and cow. Nemano anti says a brown metal high. Nanka swear there, yes, we're at Maniaca. The way they wet my head, of course, 90 work. When I feel from coffee, and so quite. Quana days a penny for the dear no more. I turn them also do a map petrol market. Yes, I had a mouth for a prayer panas. Do have free 1 2. Well, so far, best of 2 1 2 boil almost about 5 hours to 6 hours. A blank says I can do so. A map there, penny for him. Now, maybe been fire. You can say go out me now or Munchaka because or Muniska because I'm just cannot on your man. Dear no, that dear no board there. A man road no, a man never says it. Ticano a day, or cabin my papa so banana, that dear back home. 6 an hour, what mean I'm more fitter. I might have drink a crap. Now, if I never saw free bar, free 1 2 boiler road in the odd, but dear, maybe I do more for.
Beyond the dust and delays, the real impact of this road is felt in the lives of the people who depend on it. Farmers struggle to transport their produce to market, often arriving late or not at all. Perishable goods are lost along the way, cutting into already fragile incomes.
Yeye niamana bi kura tim kan muram ntimo emma kurum sede eya na wepe no
bana ye faso ayeko ko fa ya no aduane de ba marketing enye kura ye kwa ye de yenkwa ye ne ye bibia ya to de mpai bone ko senyame amwo ne ye ho afofia fa ya amade a na kire se ko no wentimo medua na no ane kwale nti ye pira so basa binuma na ma bubu kura gudan ma omuntimi zori ena se kwane nye nti ye kwa ye bresa ansane ya ba beduyam
watamile se nipa wo ba be fa na pan bra wo bre watamile wura nini bra wo bre ansana wo de ba accident timisi because of kwan sana de na wo aburo na wo de ba no bia kwa wo ne nkran ni ba bia hyehye ho se wo be de be ba nde nso because of kwan no timika kwan no so na wo be hu nkran ni ba no bo ofisi bia wanya bi wo ba bi nti onji biem na eno so abeye wo ka wo de be ba begu won so nsuto mo se ye ha ye ni apata ne ne ma wo hwe se de ye ba bi no siti a nsuto a etete ye ha ye nti wo be hu kra bia wo be peja te se we peja na ase no asei
aburo se nsuto kese a na wo nwura mu a ni fie ba no edene na banchinom se eno so saa babu aka no ntimo nkoho ha ti saa ndu aba no nyina no birim timi keka aka nwura mu
ye to banche half no baby ye ko fa no ye to ne 1002 e ko na usira fo wura wodi ama ye kura ne 1000 wa lolu fe ye 6 million e ko kan wana akwa ko 1007 Oba Bessie and Makuma Obenyano, Biguan and so Bessie half in your baby, and Moto King kind of Bukan when 1,002. Nasa 1,000 for 1,005 in your cut. Now I feel the wedding also open. Abasaya see a bread. Did there be a Wakada?
Beyond businesses, the condition of the road is shaping everyday life in communities along this corridor. From access to healthcare to education, the consequences are being felt at every level.
Anytime I want to go to buy something from town, I use this road. And because of that, because of the bad distance of the road, always my car got spoiled.
I was 3 months pregnant. And because of this road, I lost that pregnancy. In fact, it was very painful. So the doctor told me that if I ever receive any pregnancy, I shouldn't pass through this road.
Last year, you question by accident this year, every choir so. Choir ahano area B, or yet a mina, area B a kama. Car no buy ba kudu su pese on kwa diene ko kama no. Ba kudu su pese so there accident the anya.
There are some places that they destroy the road, but instead of them to be fast and then make that place to be good for the vehicle to be passing, no, it is not like that. And then initially the road wasn't good, and now they've jeopardized everything. So there are some places where the dark gutters and then the sign they put there is not enough. So when the drivers are coming, especially in the night, when a vehicle throws a light in the eyes of the coming driver, so sometimes those who have high light, when they just throw that, it is very difficult for the other driver to see, and it causes accidents.
People think as soon as the contract is awarded, it should be completed. During the shortcut, the president gave every contractor handling a big push project 2 years to complete. Some of the contractors assured him that the 2 years will not reach, they will complete the project with the people. So we are still following. What may be disturbing them currently will be the rain. We all know during rain season, a road contractor cannot work on any road contractor that continues working on roads during rain season. Maybe something is wrong with how he managed to get his certificate, his knowledge about the whole thing. So for now, the rain is delaying the project a bit.
With these challenges affecting daily life, attention turns to local authorities, those closest to the communities. What role are they playing in ensuring this project delivers for the people?
We do monitoring and we call the contractors as at when the need arises. We don't have specific time that we are calling a month or no. As at when the need arises, we call them. And indeed, the contractors have also been very much cooperative with us. Anytime we call them, they run to us. And anytime we tell them that we are coming to them, they avail themselves, take us around to look at the work that they are doing. To the extent of Nananom even involving themselves, helping to get a place so that they can get light right. So you can see that all the people of Wenchi are involved in this project, and we are pushing to see the end of the project successfully. And I normally call the highways, my director in the Bono region, Mr. Edmond, to talk to him about the progress of the work and then how things are going. So, in fact, we've been engaging.
I've taken it upon myself that any project going on in my constituency, whether the contractor I know you or don't know you, I have to monitor you. I have to visit you, monitor the work progress. At least I can, when I meet the sector minister, either under the big push or any other project, when I meet the sector minister, I can give a report. Just as they send people to go and monitor, bring their report. I can also do that and bring a report to know the progress of work aside.
At the center of delivery are the contractors tasked with turning plans into reality. We ask them directly what is causing the delays.
And now we are almost reached like 10%.
of the the product. Now we are done the filling, and now we are doing the precast for the urine. You can see like release that place, and we now try to start the structure for the pipe cover.
But while officials speak of progress, what we found on the ground raises serious concerns. In several sections, construction appears slow or completely stalled.
Put the camera to me almost 4 months. She na 1 year. Accident kwa na ekoso kwan no so. Within months nipa wu kwan was when nipa 4 5. Chief contractor na nya hwi e kwan no so. Contractor no wanya hwi 2 days today. Ye bra ba ko ka kunu e kwan no so. Amoya ha na maja akwa koye ha. Amoya na maja akwa koye ha. Ama ba bia sei. First kwan na nke eye. Accident nyi hu ni sa ndede kwan na sei a amanfo egu pa nti esra ban. On kasam makwan na amonya ne ntemai.
Contractor so why 10% of the contract I demand no. That won't say.
Me pa cho kwan ni ye hu ba bia waye. Wanye ba bia just why 10%. Enye no kresa.
Nti mun nam kwan so a hu so mo ho ana.
Kwan de ye hu so mo ho na oye ha nda kire wa firi akwa akoye ha. Sa okọ ye ko enuma ayoya na no ye bra ba akudi motu eko. Accident onye se we Prada hospital o wenchi sisi ai. Kwan ni na sa maja ho su, maja ho ato na masan ba ha.
Explanation be na me de amamo.
Amunka hwe mfa ho. Amunka hwe mfa ho ne kasa kwa na oye use no okọ on T50 China ni.
We are in a farming community. So, and then there are some, though the farmers, they shouldn't have, plant some crops near the road. But because we don't have enough farming land, some do it, especially these commercial crops like mango and other things. Now, it's almost a time for the mango season to start, but the mango has not matured yet. But they remove some of them. And after removing the mango trees, for them to stand there and then do the work. No, they remove the mango trees and then the work too it's not going on. Those who have properties that they will destroy, they mark them with red this into this to remove them before the time. The people did so, and as at now, we've not seen anything.
You see, like contractor now, the work is moving on progress. One by one. We can't buy this machine we are put here. Later we bring the machine down to another place. So we are on the progress. It's not by we are not working or we are leave one place and something like this. We are on progress.
But how is information disseminated to residents, and are they fully updated on the progress of work and any existing challenges?
Say contract no mo ba MC for no DC for no omo ma omo ne kroma for no aye for say so de ka na mo kwa no so no mo ma ye ho ma ye no mo ba dwene say be contract na ye de bra mo say on be ya adwuma no oni nie china bi asem nti kura ye de ye hunu bi de hia ne say be hu an say contract o kwan so a wo ye adwuma
nti so wo ye adwuma bi a enya kura no a wonnim say contract we oni na epini ana we na ele untimi nkoka bi. If say we could be sent and all be said, one man at Juma, there are some now better. And soon come fit ya send the nature say, well, yeah, Juma and say a book runwa, it me casa. And no the salmon and who do know who say, a Juma no coach maybe a Uchimijina Massa, the Moyana and book run say, now yes, we name the popolo. Into Oko Kabi say an assembly tour, who need for be our vejo.
Last time I went to the site to meet the contractor, but when I went there, no, I didn't see the contractor. So I was even planning to gather my people. We are about 3 assembly members. Four assembly members. So we decided to mobilize ourselves and then come and meet the contractor, because we are the assembly members. We're supposed to gather us and then call the contractor so that whatever is going on, we will know, and we will know what we are doing. But I think as at now, nothing of sort has happened.
We have spoken about it, but as you know, some people might not get the access, or they might not have heard when we were talking about it. We know that this contract, or most of the big push contracts, are supposed to be completed within 2 years. And that is what we are looking at. And we know that within our stretch, maybe the 2 years will not elapse here. They might have gone far before even the 1 or 2 years. So we have, though we have mentioned it, but my community is mostly farming community. By the time you are talking about it, maybe the people might be in their farms working, so they might not have heard. But we have done that on radio stations and different media stations.
That concern, I may say that may not be all that important, because what we need is the road to be worked on. As I'm talking to you, the city MP, I don't know I've never had any interaction with a contractor himself. And when I go for site visits, I'll just interact with the foreman, a site and other things. So for now, I'll plead with them. Our concern is the road to be done. That is our concern. For you to maybe want to know the contractor, want to know which contractor is, even not the road sector alone, this big push alone. A lot of contractors come in. You'll be there, they'll just call you, Honorable, I mean, you are concerned, so I'm coming to do so project. You can't say you not, I don't know you, therefore go. No. So me, I'm a development-oriented person. So since that is a development we are getting in the constituency, I don't think people should think of maybe knowing the contractor who is doing it. The question I ask myself is for what?
Beyond the contractors, oversight lies with the implementation agencies responsible for monitoring progress and ensuring standards are met. So how closely is this project being supervised?
Lot 1 is kilometer 0 to 25, lot 2 is 25 to 50. That is at Bamboy. Each site has an average progress of about 11%. In May, we had 6% progress and we are moving steadily. So right now we're at 11%, yes.
And if you talk about 11%, what works have been done within that space?
Right, so basically we are finishing up with the filling to widening. As you can see in the background, the grader is working. We are doing filling to widening, we are doing cutting to widening, which is the benching. Yeah, so we are trying to wrap up with this activity. Then we'll move on to the concrete works. As the rains have set in and they are coming more, we want to start doing concrete works, yes.
What explanation do you think could be given for some stalled areas or some abandoned areas?
Well, basically, at kilometer 0, we have some filling stations that are proving a bit, recalcitrant to move their signposts and other utilities for us to continue our work. So, but we are working with the contractor, and then we hopefully the contractor will contact the authorities in the vicinity, that's the MCE, to talk to the filling stations to actually give us way to continue our work. Virtually, that's it. And I think payment issues. I think the contractor is yet to be paid his first IPC. When he's paid, he's going to mobilize more equipment and the work way to move faster. So basically, these are the challenges we have. Yeah.
Besides the filling station that you've mentioned, are there also others, maybe be it other compensation things?
Yes, basically, we have a lot of cashew, we have mangoes and other crops on this road corridor. So we've spoken to the owners. Highways has done evaluation to compensate them. So we are actually in talks with them to actually allow us to work. So basically, it is a human relation issue, which definitely they'll be compensated so that the work will progress. Yeah.
Are there also some patching going on, at least to keep the road a bit motorable in some sections, just to keep people moving?
Yes, the contractor is mobilizing to get that done. Yes.
Now, issue on timelines and then standards. Is the contractor meeting standards, and then also can he meet the timelines?
Well, looking at the progress of work, I think he's moving at a steady rate, and I believe once he's paid, he will move faster. Like I said, we started with 6% in May. Currently, we are at 11%, and we are still progressing. Yeah.
We talked about funding delays. Has it also affected logistical challenges?
Yes, definitely. They will have to mobilize more equipment, but until they are paid, I think it will be a challenge to them.
Ultimately, infrastructure projects are not just technical, they are political commitments. And for residents along this corridor, expectations remain high.
na adesrede kakra na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde srɛ no sɛ wɔma ɔmo yɛ ne ntɛntɛm mfa ma yɛ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a haw no a yɛ so yɛfɛsi no wɔ kwan no so no so bɛte ɛfiri sɛ kwan no ɛnyɛ ne nti no wotumi kɔduru baabi wontumi nkɔ na amorɔba koraa ɛnom sɛ wontumi nkɔ koraa na amorɔba bɛtaake wo hɔ nka wobɛtumi akɔ ntɛm a amorɔba koraa ntumi mbɛgyina wo sɛ ɔba bɛtaake wo nti deɛ dadwene nyinaa na ɛyɛ kwan no sɛ ɔmo bɛyɛ ama yɛ a yɛ so yɛ ho bɛtɔ yɛ
aban no contact a wɔde ma yɛ ɛyi na ɛne agye yɛwo sɛ fam wofiri tinga anaa wofiri bɔɔlɛ koraa wokɔlodi wɔ bɔɔlɛ na wobɔ wɔ nkyi a kwane ɛnwɔ o baeɛ no sɛ kwane nyɛ no nti wotumi twa bɛyɛ 5 hours 7 hours koraa asɛm bɛduru wɔ nkyi nti ɛte sɛ wɔde ma contact a ɛyɛ dɛ ba contractor fo so bi mu wɔ adwuma no a wɔyɛ no asɛ ɔmo nyɛ
ɛsrɛ aban sɛ mɛka sɛ yɛ a yɛwɔ bono side ha no ɛfiri akɔ north deɛ ɛsrɛ no sɛ ɔnyere ne ho na ɔmmoae na accident no nneɛma gyina ha mmiɛ no ɔde na sɛdeɛ woka no bɛɛkwan no nti nyɛ ayi anaa biribi a ho hia mehyɛ da mfa kwan no kyɛ sɛ accident a yɛfɛsi wɔ kwan no so koraa no ɛnyɛ easy.
Wanchi is well planned. Likewise, the other villages on that stretch. Go to take that stretch, the villages, you get to the villages, you have they've given space big enough for the roads to be expanded. So I think that side, they're okay, which is not creating any challenge for them. So with this, I think looking at what they are doing, just as I said, they are now trying to expand the road. The expansion, they have to only remove some trees, stump and other things, which they are doing. More to the point, I think the only challenge they may face is maybe few cashew farms on that stretch, which the cashew farmers, they are even happy that the road is being constructed. So if you remove, there are some few cashew trees just by the roadside, it's not a challenge to them at all. So far, we've not got any complaint from anybody that they've destroyed his or her cashew farm, maybe just one line of trees and other things. So with this, I may say that the work in progress is not bad. Just as I said, the only challenge they may face now currently will be the rain.
Despite numerous challenges encountered in the execution of the project, the contractor remains confident of completing and handing over the road to the public ahead of the scheduled deadline.
Christopher Kevin Asima with a comprehensive report from the Wenchi Solar Road. It's one of a 4-part series. Will be airing on television starting 20th of July. It's part of a project we're embarking on with some partners. We'll be telling you more about that in due course. So this morning we're dedicating some of our airtime to roads. We'll come back and bring you another one. That's an interview with Engineer Bimpong on the Accra-Tema Motorway Road project as well. So if you just tuned in, we've been focusing on roads. We started off with the Kasua to Winneba Road. We also spoke about the Kasua to Wager Road. And then we did part of the Adenta Dodowa to Afienya. And then we spoke a bit about the Volta region, the Asikuma to Ho, Asikuma to Have to Hohwe. And we just finished the Wenchi to, it's actually Wenchi to Wa.
Wenchi to
broke it into 4. So Wenchi Sola Bamboy, Wenchi to Bamboy to Sola to Wa. Christopher Kevin Asima bringing us that report. So when we come back, we'll speak to Engineer Bimpong on the progress on the Accra-Tema Motorway. Stay with us.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
What will the world need tomorrow? Smarter systems, bolder thinkers, people who don't just use technology but build it as well. At Academic Citi University, that's exactly whom we train. Whether you're starting your undergraduate degree or advancing with a master's program, from business and communication arts to engineering and computational sciences, our programs are built with industry for real-world impact. You won't just graduate with a certificate, you'll graduate ready to solve, build, and lead. The future belongs to those who are prepared. Are you ready? Call 0594 030 308. Academic Citi University, educating future-ready leaders.
Your attention, please. Flight C8 has been delayed.
Again.
Madam, can you please point me to the water fountain? And please watch my back and phone whilst I'm gone. You can be a traveler with infinite worries.
Hello, Mr. Anand. Your lounge access is ready and your seat is warm.
Or you can be a traveler with infinite privileges.
Champagne, sir?
Original the drink. Choose EcoBank's infinite privileges with an EcoBank Visa Infinite card. Access airport lounges worldwide, fast-track services, best-in-class daily limits, and enjoy other exclusive travel and lifestyle benefits. Infinite privileges await. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Who dey brass? We dey brass them. Who dey brass? We dey brass them. Who dey brass? We dey brass them. Brass your teeth. Brass your teeth. Every day and night. After eating before bed, brass the gems away. The sugar jam, go brass them. Fufu jam, go brass them. Rice jam, go brass them. Go.
When it comes to your teeth, funnel World Cup. Brush them twice daily with Pepsodent, now in limited edition packs. This advert is FDA approved.
You have completed SHS, excited and full of dreams, but not sure of what comes next? We invite you to be part of an experience that could change your life. Join the Heritage Christian University SHS Career Mentorship Program for 2 weeks and walk away ready for university, career, and life. You will learn career planning, Microsoft Office Suite, CV writing, public speaking, AI and tech skills, and acquire a skill in journalism and media, graphic design, web design, or bead, soap, and wig making. Beyond learning, get ready for fun and entertainment activities. The rate is a cool 400 cedis with free accommodation on HCU campus. Call 0551 026 164 to register or locate us at Amasaman behind the stadium. Heritage Christian University SHS Career Mentorship, building your future with confidence.
Looking for a burst of flavor in every sip? Discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. Enjoy the classic Piva Cola flavor, perfect fit anytime. How about a fruity adventure? Try our delightful Piva orange fruit drink packed with recognized citrus flavor. Craving something exotic? Our Piva cocktail fruit drink brings the tropics to you. For a sweet and juicy treat, grab our grapefruit drink and don't miss out on the refreshing Piva Tangerine fruit drink, bursting with tangerine flavor. Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, Piva Tangy. Grab yours today. Available now at your local store. Call us on 055-00-32231. Piva, a taste you love. This advert is FDA approved.
P for Piva.
What if your ideas could shape the future of education in Ghana? If you were a brilliant pre-secondary student aged 11 to 15, this is your moment to shine. Welcome to the Literacy Challenge 2026, the national literacy competition that celebrates young thinkers, great writers, and future leaders. This year's challenge is all about artificial intelligence and education. The topic: in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence (AI) in education. Advise on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning, while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. Remember, your essay must be in your own handwriting, must be endorsed by a parent, guardian or teacher, and include your full contact details. Submit your entry by Thursday, 30th July 2026 at the front desk of Channel 1 TV or PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. Stand a chance to win 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a laptop, and earn the title of Ghana's most outstanding all-round pre-secondary student. For more information, call 0205-973-973. The Literacy Challenge 2026 is powered by Citi FM with support from Channel 1 TV. And it's proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana Limited, SIC Insurance, and Advocates Publishing.
Oh, not in a traffic is your point, Susa.
Driver, police for insurance.
Hey, my insurance will do on point.
They just arrested someone whose insurance expired last month. Now, dear, last 2 years, and you're still going.
Hey, where will I pass? Let me park and now come and wait. Oh, Asa, you hide. Just walk into the store and get the new Hollard Insure Pack.
Don't be caught wanting. Hollard Insure Pack is now available at select Malcolm stores and Shell shops nationwide. Just pick one app and the shop attendant will give you the instruction manual. Follow the instructions to complete the process. Araba Hollard will instantly send your policy document and insurance sticker straight to your WhatsApp. For more details and inquiries, call 020-546-3696 or 056-111-2777.
Bra, what's that? Driver, where's your insurance?
Hollard Insure Pack, boss. Bought it at the Malcolm store right there. Instant.
Hey, why lucky for Hollard Insurance?
Hollard Insure Pack. Ain't too easy.
Join the conversation on the Citi Breakfast Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Citi97.3, Twitter at twitter.com/Citi973, and Instagram at instagram.com/Citi973 with the hashtag CitiCBS.
This is the Citi Breakfast Show, the city's biggest conversation.
9:40 on the Citi Breakfast Show. Fraud doesn't wear a mask. That's because fraud doesn't look suspicious anymore. It can sound polite, seem helpful, urgent, and can even appear to come from someone you trust. But the moment you are asked to share your PIN or one-time password, OTP, or click a suspicious link, that's your cue to be alert. When in doubt, always pause, think, and verify. Shine your eye and protect your account. Spot the fraud. Stop the fraud. For assistance, call 030-708-6000. Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. In a world moving towards sustainability, SuperSem Cement is leading the way with LC3 technology and eco-friendly innovation, making us Ghana's best choice. Choose SuperSem Super Fast 32.5-hour cement for plastering, for mortar, for screeding, and block laying. Use our heavy-duty SuperSem Super Power 42.5-hour for durable foundations, coastal works, and high-rise structural works. SuperSem dries fast, is waterproof, and prevents moisture damage and powdery walls. Call us on 055-3060-517. It's available at all leading building material outlets across Ghana. SuperSem, build your dream. MTN's SME Awards 2025 is inviting applications from registered SMEs operating in Ghana. The award recognizes outstanding businesses that demonstrate excellence, innovation, and resilience and growth. Successful applicants stand a chance to receive national recognition, business support from MTN Ghana, a one-year business insurance cover from Star Assurance Group, access to funding prospects, and more. Eligible businesses must be registered and operating in Ghana, fall within the SME category, and demonstrate strong business performance and growth potential. Applications can be submitted via SMEGhanaAwards.com. You can also call 0242-266-859. This event is sponsored by MTN with support from Star Assurance Group and One Africa. SMEGA, celebrating excellence, empowering growth. Some days businesses go well, other times one unexpected expense can throw you all your plans off. That's part of the hustle. Now, when you need a little support to keep things moving, Kashigbe Misika by Adishman Savings and Loans Day for you. Dial *171# as an MTN merchant. Go to the financial services, select loans, and then select Misika and follow the prompts. You could qualify for an instant loan of up to 5,000 cedis. In times like this, say to yourself, Misika Day for me.
And when you buy anything, it's got to be the very best. Diamond 42.5-hour grade cement is the highest quality on the Ghanaian market. Since the year 2000, we've supported construction projects. EP has rated as green. We have the 32.5-hour grade as well. Great value for you, which is very affordable as well. You deserve the very best. So make Diamond Cement your number one choice for all your building needs. Anyone who wishes to buy Diamond Cement should deal with the company directly. Locate Diamond Cement Ghana Limited nationwide with factories in Aflao, Takrady, and Bwepe. Call 0244-313-368. Diamond Cement is still as hard as a diamond. If you're looking for a best of flavor in every sip, you'll discover the refreshing taste of Piva beverages. We have Piva Cola, Piva Orange, Piva Cocktail, Piva Grape, and Piva Tangy. Grab yours today, available at a local store near you. 0550-032231. Piva beverages, a taste you will love. Ghana's next generation of engineers and coders are being built right now. The question is whether your child will be one of them. Nyan Support Institute is now enrolling students for the 2026 STEM Camp. 3 weeks of hands-on learning in AI, robotics, Python coding, cybersecurity, game development, 3D design, and more. Real projects, real skills in Accra. 2 cohorts are available. Cohort 1 runs from 20th of this month to the 7th of next month. Cohort 2 runs from the 3rd of August to the 21st of August, so you can pick what works for your family. Spots are limited, so do not wait. Give your child the head start they deserve. Call or WhatsApp 0537-117-334 or register now via nyansupportinstitute.com. Nyansupport Institute, where coding, engineering, and design meet opportunity.
Let me say happy birthday to the former MP for Ketu North and also the board chair of the the CEO or DJ of the SEC, the Honorable James Kluche Aveji.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to you, sir. Enjoy your day. Live long and prosper. Here are some reactions to the road discussion we've been having since we turned this side of the show.
Yeah.
All right, Keller, please help me.
Go for it. Okay, sure, in a bit. In the meantime, can I congratulate my senior in school, my best man, Reverend Stanley Torderson. This weekend was his ordination service. He's a pastor in the Presbyterian Church of Ghana. And it's been a real joy having you as a big brother.
Wonderful.
Thank you for all you do and wish your ministry blossoms. Wish you God's blessings. Now to some messages. Good morning, City CBS.
Morning.
The Bujumbura traffic is mostly caused by the barrier created by the police before reaching the camp junction. The barrier is causing so much traffic that drivers try to find alternative routes which are not okay to use, causing cars to overturn. I was on a motorbike yesterday and witnessed everything. That police barrier must be dissolved. The police presence should only be to make sure every car stays in its lane, not to block oncoming vehicles. Bernard, instead of 1 lane, the drivers have made it 3, blocking oncoming vehicles. It's so annoying. The police have allowed the drivers to turn the road to 3 lanes, causing the traffic. Wisdom sent this from Gumwa Akotse. Now, the recklessness of the drivers is also a problem. The drivers must take caution when using the road, and it's not business as usual, you say.
All right, let me give you another one. This was a conversation I had with Engineer Bimpong on the Accra motorway on its progress. He's the engineer on that project. Here's a quick excerpt of that conversation. Before we do that, here are a few more messages.
Yes, a few more messages. There is a pile of refuse on the median along the stretch between 37 Military Hospital and Opebia House Road. I kindly appeal to the relevant authorities to have it cleared. Thank you. Could you send that from Cantonment? Good morning, Aloski. Charlie, the bola and sand from the cleanup exercise, they are still along the road at Accra New Town.
All right, so let's hear on this motorway project and its progress.
With regards to the Accra motorway, the challenges that we've had has to do mainly with the various diversions that we have around the interchanges. You know, we have and the drainage structures. You remember I mentioned that when you're undertaking road construction, one of the major things that we have to do in the early part of the project is drainage. Because if you are unable to get your drains right and working, then you have a lot of challenges. So for us, we have about 20 culverts and about 3 interchanges. We've managed to construct a lot of them. So the majority of them are almost done. And that has reduced the impact on the main route itself, maybe overtopping or having a lot of water or flooding. We didn't experience that. But then with the bypasses, and that was a comment I was going to make, so far as the earlier, clips that you showed. You see, where you have water in connection with gravel, combined with heavy axle loads, plus traffic volume, and here I'm talking about the number of trips like we saw in the, then it's not going to stand. That is why when you have these elements, as I mentioned, then you have to upgrade into a surface dredged or a bituminous or a rigid pavement. But then in our case, because it is just temporary, we have tried many things. For instance, we use cement stabilized, crushed rock to ensure that the surfaces are, okay. Now, with regards to the main road, that is the existing concrete road, for a very long time, and of course that is what led to the formulation of this project. For a long time, we've had potholes and all that. You'll notice that every quarter we come in and fill them with asphalt. Of course, with the rains, some of them come off, but then we continue to ensure that the road is passable, throughout, the period of construction. Now, you asked the question about the percentage. I know when these percentages are thrown about, it's difficult for some to be able to grasp it because you do not have a contiguous section of the road completed. But then for those who are not aware, we are currently working on the urban highway, which is more like a service road on either side of the existing motorway. It has 3 lanes in each direction. And the plan is that we are going to work that all the way to asphalt, and then we can move traffic onto it before working on the concrete. So by way of percentage, we are currently around 48%. We have not yet gone halfway through. So that is probably an answer.
So usually the Tema to Accra side, when you are coming towards Boteman Junction, there's a lot of traffic in the evenings. Indeed, for those who live in Tema or who live in Accra and work in Tema, on their way back, there seems to be a lot of traffic from the Ashaiman overpass all through to Boteman. Why? Is it that the Boteman interchange part is difficult? And I also see a lot of water sort of on the bypass. What, is it the nature of the place? Why is that place so difficult?
Okay, so the first thing is that you realize that we have been able to work on the other interchanges, but then this particular one we haven't been able to work on. And the reason is very simple. There are some utility lines there. You can see there's on the right-hand side when you are going towards Tema, we have these pylons, and we are working to remove them. Until recently, we had also water lines, all over. So that is what has reduced, or caused the challenge.
So that was Engineer Kwamna Bimpong speaking about the Accra motorway.
That's true.
He says 48% is a number we shouldn't overanalyze because it's not a contiguous project. You do the drains. When the radar dries up, you can then do the leveling of the main roads.
For the most part, when construction projects start, people expect to see visible signs very quickly. But you really need to clear the right of way. You need to relocate your utility lines, start with your drains, your earthworks, and all of that. So I think initially when you listen to Asima's documentary, you find that the community members talked about the lack of engagement. So that when you usually engage the community, you find that projects where contractors have had the buy-in of the community, they've seen a faster pace than before. So it's also very good that the contractors utilize that portion of their budget that has community engagement. Engage the people, let them know what you are doing,
what you are up to, where you've got into, what challenges you're facing,
what kind of cooperation you will need from them, and then also have your signs engaging and communicating with the commuters who don't live in the community, so they get to know that this and that is happening. They need to slow down when they get to these particular stretches. And we do know that for some of these projects, alternative routes must be created to ease the traffic load on the main sections that are being done. the congestion in parts of our cities is such that they might not be able to provide those alternatives. But that also means that road users, drivers in particular, must also exercise some caution when they are driving in some of these areas.
Very important.
And then Engineer Bimpole explains that the rains have also slowed down the projects a bit because, as you know, the construction needs to heal. If you're asphalting, for example, and it's raining, everything could be rendered, nullity. So it's important that we also cooperate. In my neighborhood, the last time you asked me about the bridge down the Ahmadiyya downtown and how far it's gone. Recently, they used the drip project to level the bridge, and they were trying to get the commuters to use a detour.
It wasn't easy.
And the people were struggling. They didn't want to comply and all of that. I don't also blame them because, you see, if they had seen 10 or 30 meters away that there's a detour, road is diverted, it would have been easier for that to happen. So we just want to urge the contractors and road users as well that let's help each other.
I'll end on a positive note where we bring you this Apenkwa interchange challenge that we've had.
Yes.
The connection between Apenkwa overpass and the Achimota and Swam Road had been difficult for a while.
True.
Luckily, they've done some work to ease the pressure. I'll bring you that report shortly. Before that, let's talk about two things.
We all know that silence when your rent is due and you can't pick up the call from your landlord. The shop is empty and you're pretending it's fine. Salary finished 2 weeks ago and there is still a week to go. When your goods are stuck at the port and the clearing agents keep calling. When your business idea is ready but the cash isn't. That silence has a name and it's money. Bills breaks the silence. Whether you need working capital, a salary loan, emergency cash, or startup funding, your Ghana card is all you need. So call Bills Microcredit today on 0596 920 833. Break the silence. Bills got you. And Life Source International School is that all girls STEM school has entrepreneurship also as part of its core. It's a boarding school where they raise leaders and industry creators. We accept girls from Cambridge JHS 1 through A levels, offering a safe learning environment, affordable tuition, and scholarship opportunities for the academic year. We focus on STEM and entrepreneurial career pathways integrated with the 7 habits of a leader, enabling your girls to develop the confidence, discipline, and critical thinking skills you wish for them. So locate us at a Palm Junction, Central Region, Ghana. Call us 055-955-2263. LifeSourceGhana.org is our website. Give your daughter an education that builds leaders. And everyone is a winner in the Ungalicious Abingwaha promo. Over 4 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes to be won. Just look out for the special Ungalicious promo packs. Submit 20 Unga powder promo sachets and 20 Onga shrimp tablet promo wrappers at any Onga redemption center near you and receive your scratch card. Scratch to review your unique code *3*713*27# is the unique number you should send your unique code to, and then you will win instantly. Our cash prizes are up to 200,000 Ghana cedis. We have deep freezers, smart TVs, and kitchen appliances all up for grabs. We've extended this to the 15th of August, so look sharp.
All right. Let me end on a positive note where after weeks of noise, the Apenkwa interchange problem has had a temporary solution. It's not a permanent solution, but at least it's provided some reprieve. Here are some commuters talking about that road.
The Achimota-Tesano Highway had become a nightmare for motorists and commuters, with deep potholes slowing traffic, damaging vehicles, and increasing the risk of accidents. The deteriorated stretch drew widespread concern, prompting calls for urgent intervention. Today, some remedial works have been carried out, with the potholes patched using chippings to improve the conditions of the road and ease movement. While welcoming the intervention, motorists say the repairs have brought some relief and made the stretch more motorable.
In fact, the initial stage was very serious, and it was causing a lot of traffic and delay. But now I think it's better, but it can be better than this. Yeah, though it doesn't really slow us. It gives us the opportunity to go a little bit faster.
To see an first in this, you say the air. You call first in a
portals no ana no ding. But I say the grabus and be gum dear ama bibia a coffin. But yes any a penno. As a mobile educotal be guso to send a net here canine ye quano and any a share. Since no grabus no dia gumo but still no a quane and ye send ye a quine and ye pet to say ya ye cotal gusunti. See the here say Omumbe levels no mumpa kotel musumai. They no nane esra banse o meye mai.
Sa problem na wa hanu easy. Say go be go tana e wo no. Let's start here traffic ne. E do na pa yasam kotoa. E blewa pa na po ani mlu. Adam pa bo se traffic ni pa no wo ba traffic ta no. To mu fere ya de abo da ba for ne pa. Ka ba this time ya e fina ko boten ka traffic ta achimota follows wo mo na to ha mo easy. You know. I want to say I can't because first now I won't say I go slow no but I won't say can move fine. Anytime they come to me and say my and can also boy I want any day you be funny sir because nyanya kura but it's one way say there we can say but I no complete my break.
But they maintain that the current works are only a temporary fix and are urging the authorities to undertake a comprehensive rehabilitation of the highway to provide a lasting solution and prevent the road from deteriorating.
Yep, so Manuel Ayama with that report, and we spoke to Njambipon who said that road is over 20 years old, and because of the nature of the turn, it was to be expected, and there's a drainage challenge as well.
True.
But all in all, I think that the road minister's tours are helping because contractors are on their toes, and I think our focus on the roads should not end. Indeed, if you want to see what you just heard, just look for the point of view. Yesterday, July 13 edition, we had 1.5 hours. We focused on 2 roads in the central region, a number of roads in the western region, a number of roads in the Greater Accra region. We went on the Volta region, and we also did the Bono region all through to the Savannah region. So we did about 8 reports. Spoke to Akwesi Ado, Akwesi Ajay Nim, and Christopher Kevin Asima, as well as Engineer Bimpon. So if you want to see what you heard, just go on YouTube and find the point of view. Yesterday we'll play it actually at 2:00 today. For those of you who want to watch it. Thanks to Samuel Attah-Mensah for putting this together by way of production as well, and to our reporters Akwesi Ado of Central Region, Akwesi Ajay Nim of the Western Region, and Christopher Kevin Asima, who's currently in Tamale. I call him my roving ambassador.
Come on.
Caleb, thank you.
It's a pleasure always, Bernard.
Branch in the City is next. The class
antenna. Yep, on the airwaves.
Play that antenna
no,
for me.
Spreading love.
I want the pattern.
And wisdom for share.
I tell you.
Your laughter bright.
I tell you.
Oh, man.
Is that go forward, antenna.
Yep, on the airwave. Spreading love and wisdom for share. Your voice like music. Sweet and clear. Helping people. Wipe away tears.